inspiration question is, let's see. What is your go-to karaoke song? This is a meta question. What is your go-to karaoke song? So while you ruminate on that, if anybody could give me a recap of what happened last week, I would be greatly appreciated. And you would get a recap inspiration, which is better than a DM inspiration, because, it lasts longer. No, wait, that's not it. You can have more of them. There we go. You can have more of them. Nobody is interested. I could try to do my best to recap what happened last time, which is fine. You should also notice that the pause button is very big and in the middle of the screen now. This will hopefully reduce how often I forget that the game is paused. So there's that. Going once, going twice. All right, Anne of Seattle.
All right.
What do you got for us?
Okay. Previously on Curse of Strahd Nightfall, we come back with us in dire straits. We are fighting this Abelaizaga. She has somewhat escaped. I mean, we have successfully disrupted her ritual, but we were kind of all in a bad spot. Robin was down, Parpol was down, Victor has died, at least from what we can think of. And Anatoly has been is by himself fighting on the other side next to the tree, next to the house. Things are not looking good. But it kind of got worse too. A lot of us who were up also went down. Some more. I went down from poison smoke. Parpol died from poison smoke. And I think with Leo, kind of in the distance, seeing that stuff is getting kind of messy, tried to help a bit more, but then with the rest of us down, the Scarecrows kind of swarmed him. Taylor was able to get back inside the house and finally steal the orb of change, which in turn deactivated the house, which alleviates some of the issues. But Abelaizaga decided to, knowing that her ritual has failed and that she'll die tonight, decided to try and take as many out with her. And so she apparently transformed into a giant mountain lizard. Looked like a T-Rex to me, but she said, she yelled out "mountain lizard" when she transformed.
She spared no expense turning into one.
Yeah.
You might say, yeah.
And there were many moments during the fight. It was kind of a blur where we thought she turned back into herself, but she didn't. There were moments where we could have sworn that there was a mistake and she quickly messed up, but turns out it wasn't that, and she was just able to try again.
Oh my god! It happened three or four times. Yeah.
And but in the end, she did take some people with her, as she rampaged as a mountain lizard. Anatoly was eaten and chewed up and spit out. It looked like Leo was downed and killed by the bled out by the smoke, the poisonous smoke in the.
I think it was just the wounds from the scarecrows that got him.
Yeah, the wounds from the scarecrows. But in the end, she did.
Oh. This is kind of messed up because you forgot someone again.
No, I said Parpol in the beginning. He was the first.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he died. He was the first one to die.
Yeah, it's true.
With things looking bad, I and Robin being surrounded and messed up as well, about to go down, I grabbed her and ran out into the darkness. As Taylor grabbed the stone and ran out into the darkness, We knew she was supposed to die from the thing, and so we decided to try and bide her time. When she did die, all the rest of the scarecrows also failed, stopped moving too, and so we returned back to the cabin, to see the aftermath of this fight. Taking a moment to gather ourselves and to search through the just to relax and kind of catch our breath. Robin and Taylor went to go look through the hut while Anne was outside, kind of checking out the scarecrows and getting them out of the way, and kind of moving our unconscious allies out of the hut. Victor looked like he was completely burnt and charred, but it looks like he was still alive. Not sure how. I saw Leo body, even with all the wounds and bleeding, still moving. Meta-wise, there was also a monologue inside Leo's body where him and Jason said goodbye to each other. At least that's what I think happened while he was moving around. He looked like he was dreaming or something. Because when he woke up, it seemed like only Jason was left. When Robin was looking through the hut, she stumbled across a chest, and when she decided to open it, it blew up into a giant blast of thunder, and blew off her entire arm, and knocked us out. Muriel tried to put her arm back, but it didn't seem like it was good. So right now she's just bandaged up. We were able to get the stuff out of the chest, which was a lot of gold and some other items inside pouches and stuff like that, and books. Victor said it would take some time to look through them to make sure they're not going to explode when we try and open them again. Even more battered, bruised, and defeated in our success. Eventually, some visitors showed up. Apparently, the Cold Shoulders arrived with orders to watch over us, escort us, or help us with whatever we're supposed to be doing, I think. But it turns out there was a new member of their party. Very pale-looking, all black-eyed Wayne. He seemed very different than how he was before, though also kind of the same, but very different. We were able to, with Taylor, seeing him, went and grabbed him to pull him towards our side. Told him that he has to come and rejoin us. I think she feels kind of responsible for what happened to Wayne. Anyways, we're still at the hut, battered and bruised. We're trying to recuperate as much as we can before we figure out what we're doing next.
Dang, that's a lot of stuff. Whew. Okay. Yeah. Add a recap inspiration to your sheet.
Is music bar on?
Can I submit an amendment to the
okay.
cards? I was reading them.
Yeah.
Esmeralda Davenier fell down too much. I mean, like, it's true, but like, it's not.
You just noticed that? It's been there for like a year, man. Well, I admit,
I must have pushed
when you read the others, they sound a lot cooler. Like even Daniel was frightened to death. Like I mean that's. Yeah, look at this. Isaac Strozny, Death Hippo, Death Ray? That sounds like a fucking
pretty good.
death metal band. Yeah. Eaten by Baba Lyzaga? I mean, holy shit. Esmeralda fell down too much. I mean...
Yeah. I mean,
but that's what happened, though.
Took a tumble.
Yeah, made a whoopsie.
From a cliff in a storm.
Had a whoopsie. Had a whoopsie days.
Had a whoopsie.
Alright. I'm I'd say that you could get a better one with Taylor, but now you're high level. You got a fate point. I mean, you're well insulated, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You must have just shuffled Chris's card back into the
Yeah,
deck.
where is Chris's card? Let me double check. I hope I didn't like write over it. Let me see. Dead. Tony Jason. Thomas. Jesus Christ. No, Jesus Christ hasn't died yet. Ayla, Mackenzie, Claw, Baylor, Eric, Alexi, Agatha. Shit, a lot of people have died. A lot of people have died in this campaign. Thomas. Huh. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go get Chris right now. And since you're not happy with Esmeralda, what does the epitaph say for Chris? I was gonna put choke to death, but
Yeah, I was gonna put choke to death by Cloud Elemental or whatever.
Okay.
I mean, I'm all right. I'm good with the truth. I'm just saying context.
What was Chris's last name?
Fuck. That was a while ago.
Yeah, it was.
Don't we have a deceased
Chris.
player characters departed? The new sheet doesn't have it. Make it up. It's all you, man.
Make it up. All right, hold on. Maybe in the annals of our conversations, it's in there. Let's see. All right.
Chris died on Cloud 9.
Dang.
That's
Oh
good.
man.
Chris died. Oh man.
That's
this is
more misleading than Esmeralda's. Like.
Cooper. It says his last name is Cooper.
Oh, Cooper. Yeah. Chris Cooper.
All right. All right. Chris Cooper. Choked on Killer Fog. Does that work?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Choked.
Too bad he wasn't a Cloud Elemental number 9. And it would have been perfect.
I guess. What is the significance of being on Cloud 9?
Oh, there was a cloud that killed him.
Well, yeah, but I mean, is that from a song or something?
Yeah.
Cloud 9 is slang for like high on drugs.
Yeah.
Oh. Why is it the 9th cloud though? There's only 7 heavens.
I don't know why it's called
Exactly.
Cloud 9.
Exactly.
Where's
Oh.
the Urban Dictionary where you need it?
Well, I
Exactly,
mean,
Crash. Exactly.
Oh, so it's like 2 higher than the highest point in heaven? That's how high it is?
Hmm.
Oh, Dom's so wise.
I'm just making this up.
Well, I think a lot of wisdom is made
To
up.
be on Cloud 9 is to be blissfully happy. An American expression dates back from the mid 20th century. Like other 9 expressions, it's like dress to the nines.
We must have really liked the number 9.
There's
at
a
some point.
significant, there's significant to the number 9. Yeah, it just talks about the fascination with the number 9 throughout American history.
Is that like a stonemasons thing? Or like Illuminati?
I don't know, man. You gotta ask that Illuminati guy on Twitter. Maybe he'll tell you.
Oh, fair. Okay. It takes forever to make these cards because the font is very resource intensive for some reason. All right, we got it. It's Dunzos. So, who wants to answer the question? If you do, roll a d20 into chat. All right.
While that is rolling, my mic is working okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Okay.
And it's more than okay. There's no terrible static or anything this time, which is always nice. Well, okay, there's a little static, but it's not as bad as normal. So.
I mean, someone's got to be able to beat a 2.
Oh man, a 1 and a 2. Anybody coming in with a D10, right? Because you beat Baba Lysaga. You guys are level 10. Well, you're gonna be level 10. You're gonna be level 10.
Don't.
Yeah.
We still have to make
Don't
a,
jinx
a
you.
travel.
Don't jinx you. Yeah. I'm starting to think my classic group is just taking short trips to get boons. Because they're like, yeah, we're going to travel from the tower to Vallaki. And from Vallaki to the tower. And they just keep walking back and forth. Fast traveling. It's like, I feel like it's a video game where they figured out like an exploit. Because they're just like, hey, this is like a really low DC to travel down the road. This is fantastic. Yeah. Maybe I probably shouldn't have shared that with everybody. Anyways. All right, and take it away, and double feature.
All right. Anne's go-to karaoke song is Sir Mix-a-Lot's "Jump on It."
Okay, the other song that Sir Mix-a-Lot made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice. All right, you may ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC.
I gotta know Taylor now.
Okay, Taylor,
Oh,
what's your?
it's Bad Blood by Taylor Swift. I'm
Nice.
assuming this question is meta.
Oh yeah, it implies that you
Yeah.
have all the knowledge you need to make the best
Yeah.
possible answer. All right, in that case, we are all caught up and ready for action. I will give you this Faxpiration buff. Robin, I checked your sheet. You had like 3 arms blown off at the elbow, left side. We just didn't realize that you don't get a token or a status token for it. It just goes right onto your effects panel. So you should have concussive amputation, left arm above elbow under passive effects. As far as your injured back and broken right leg, I could not for the life of me figured out why they would not stay on your sheet, so I made you your own special. They say Robin's injured back and Robin's broken right leg.
I see those.
Yeah, so those are just for you. And I tested it. I made a few fake combats and moved the rounds forward and backwards, and it didn't go away. So we'll have to see. All right. Then with all of that settled, we can just sort of resume. Do you want to be on the map? Would that be more immersive, or do you want to stay here on the dashboard?
I think we're gonna be going to the map table.
Oh, player map. Okay. All right, map table.
Yeah, or
So
chicken scratch.
Crash just reminded me why I thought we had decided going to the castle is the best idea, and that's because Spalinsky's at the castle, and Robin is missing limbs.
True.
Oh, I just thought the castle would be safer than at the winery.
Is that where we're at this point?
Yeah. If we got the cold shoulders on our side, yeah, I feel a little safer at the castle.
Yeah, I mean, technically, you're all allies, so you could stay at the castle if you need a place to stay.
I mean, otherwise, unless we want to go back to Krezek for some reason, and spend probably 2 weeks there healing, while the cold shoulders are out, getting into trouble in werewolf territory.
Well, we need to go to the Wizard of Wines to pick up the last stone.
But do we need to do that now?
No, not really. But
I let her
we're real
fix
close to it.
everyone's arm and backs and all that. Right, because if we do a short rest, we get 2 kit dice, and then we reroll them. Me and whoever else went down is going to be at 15 health, and we're going to have to roll for these random encounters.
Now, are you hoping that there is a healer at the castle that, now that you are staff, are going to perform their divine miracles on you, or you just need a place to just rest and recuperate?
I was leaning more towards it was a place where we wouldn't be disturbed that much.
Oh, okay.
Can we
Fair
do
enough.
both?
I mean, why would we be disturbed after the Wizard of Wines?
The place has a history of already being disturbed.
Yeah, we kind of wrecked all the faithless, though, right? But now we just took their leader out.
Yeah, but
Did we though?
Robin's missing arm.
Well, she's less their leader and more like their instigator.
Yeah, what happens if the giants come down from the mountains that we chicken scratched in there?
Well, we know it's a sanctuary, so meta. I mean, I'm not really worried about anything of the Wizard of Wine, but
Oh, really?
It's only a sanctuary until it's not.
In Classic, there is no Wizards of Wine.
but they did things differently than us.
No, yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, it's close. It's the closest place. It's the closest sanctuary to us.
Yeah, well, is it closer than Vallaki? Would Vallaki be closer?
Vallaki would be closer. Jenny would be closer.
I guess we could do either one of those.
Taylor's not really hyped about bringing a pack of vampires to check.
Yeah, I noticed.
But
Vallaki should relatively be safe if we're with the Cold Shoulders.
Well, you're not going to send the Cold Shoulders off
That's what I'm
to
saying.
run errands. You're going to.
Well, eventually, but like,
Oh, you want them to.
We're
Your
looking for that-
your
that
first
escort
mission
mission.
is to escort us. We are the
I mean, we're heading
payload.
in the same direction. They might as well escort
okay.
the 20 HP health party on the random encounters on the way.
Okay. So you want them to just
Can we
leave?
have random encounters or can we fast travel?
You can fast travel.
Don't we have random encounters even with fast travel?
There is a chance of random encounters with fast travel. Yes.
and they probably aren't. They probably aren't a wolf in the road.
Well, it is 20 miles back to town, and of that 20 miles, 11 of it is river hexes.
Guys, I got a better idea for what we have the Cold Shoulders do. What we do is we describe a couple of hags that they need to go kill and deal with. That way we can just, hopefully they resolve that problem. And we don't gotta worry about it anymore.
I mean, the only way for the hags to come to us is to do the magic circle trick.
I mean, they're resourceful individuals with magic, and
Maybe we can
You
do
know.
maybe we can do the magic circle trick while they're with us.
yeah, but I feel like the magic circle trick, well, that's fine too. You know, we're kind of just like hoping they come, right?
Well, it's a very expensive rat trap for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
We're like, I'm sure the Cold Shoulders could handle it. Also, it's kind of like disrespectful to them, which I also like.
And
It's just
and sending them in
to hunt
werewolf
down.
territory to go hunt down for an item we don't know the location of isn't insulting to them.
I mean, being asked to hunt down two enemies that you guys are completely unable to handle would probably be taken as a compliment.
Well, that's not how Taylor sees it. Taylor sees it as go take care of this mosquito for me.
Ah, okay.
I definitely lean towards them going to go find that weapon for us, but that's just my thoughts.
Well,
I mean,
it's a
we
good
could
thing.
just
Good
go
thing
there.
polls are working.
But like,
I mean-
why?
I guess it's
Alright,
not really relevant
you're-
until we figure out where we're gonna go to rest, right? So we want to
Hear me-
find somewhere to
hear me
heal Robin, or
Okay.
I mean, what's the priority?
So,
Well, I
just
think what we do after
Hmm?
dictates where we go. But go on, go ahead, Robin.
Oh, I was gonna say. So, Robin at some point would communicate. She also has kind of an innate sense of well-being. Like even with how beat up and in terrible state she's in, she is not going to be pushing for having to go get a replacement part right away. You know, she would just be like, you know, let's go somewhere we can rest and keep focusing on our quests. She's much less focused on needing that arm.
Okay, so then Vallaki or the winery?
Well,
Right.
Taylor's really focused.
Yeah,
on
I mean,
your
Muriel, in lieu of performing a surgery that she was not qualified to do and did not have the tools to do, just cauterized the stump. So, like, at this point, it's not. It is what it is, right? It's been treated. It shouldn't fester or anything, but yeah. So.
So real quick, why I think we should be the ones to go into werewolf territory to get the weapon. We have a rapport with the werewolves. There's a chance we could get them to talk to us and just tell us where it is. If the Cold
Wait,
Shoulders
the
go,
guys-
you know, they're just gonna kill everybody, and who knows, maybe they don't find it, and then we have to go get it without having anybody to talk to about it.
Do we have much rapport with them though? The people who had it, we slaughtered them all.
No. So we slaughtered the bad ones that the ones that are still alive didn't like.
Yeah, they were the ones that were supposedly had the weapon.
Yeah, but the people that the Cold Shoulders are gonna go slaughter are going to be the ones we have some rapport with, right?
Yeah,
We eventually
I think I'd rather have them.
Kids,
I guess
you know.
I'd rather have them do that than do whatever it is the rituals
But what else
that
do
we'll
we
have to do. We have to do the rituals.
But we
with
need the
stones.
weapon for the rituals, as
we
per
though?
Strahd. As per Strahd, right? Do I remember that correctly, Crash?
He wants. Wait, what do you need?
So we're talking about Strahd's iteration of the rituals for separating the land from him. He said that we needed the weapon that the werewolves have for that ritual, correct?
Yes, that is part of the ritual. Yep.
Okay.
So
I thought
we can't
the
even
sword
go,
was just for cutting the bond at the temple, and we could do the rituals without the sword.
Like, I feel like...
it's a spear, but yeah.
Oh, spear.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
if we send the Cold Shoulders out to go do that for us,
Okay.
then our options are really just go talk to the Kavani, go to Argynvossholt, explore the castle.
Yeah.
You know, there's not really like a real like.
Unless they find it while we're healing for 6 or 7 days.
Yeah, so like we're playing Final Fantasy 14. The main quest objective in the top left right now is telling us the next thing we need to do. It's saying get the spear. Is what I'm saying.
Well, that and get the other whinstone.
Yeah. It's 2 bullet points. You know.
both of which are to the west of your current location.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I guess that leads us towards us fast traveling to the winery then, and hope we don't die on the way.
Okay, I can plot a route. Do you want to stay on the road? Do you want to stay on the road as much as possible, or do you want to cut across country?
Let's stay on the road.
Why don't we take a night? Because it's late.
Wait, we can't take a night in Perez?
With the Cold Shoulders watching us. What else is gonna? What is gonna go attack Baba Lazaga's hut? And also after attacking, after we just dealt with the other apex predator that was there with the honker.
Those are famous last words, though.
We didn't go in that building that was all spooky and stuff nearby.
Yeah, the ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
should
ghosts.
there could be a ghost or something. I'd wake up and be possessed and I'll be choked to death.
I feel like we should at least take get 2 short rests in, just so that we're not walking at like 5, 8, 10 HP.
Well, we only have 1 short rest available since we short rest after fighting
Well, unless we camp.
Hippo.
That's what I'm saying. We can't.
So I guess the first first poll is: do we spend the night in Perez?
All right, I'll throw that up.
I think that's just a yes or no.
Let's see. Poll.
Keep it simple. That way Dom can't vote yes and no.
Camp in Perez right now? Question mark. Top is yes, bottom is no.
I was gonna say.
It clicked on both when I clicked one.
Oh, did it? Hold on.
Dom, you're
It
the
did.
worst. It's doing it for us, dude. I think it's just
All right. Hold on. It didn't build it properly. Hold on. Let me try again. All right. Camp in Perez tonight? Question mark. No, wait. Right now. Right now. Question mark. Because it is night. Yes. No, and we will not allow multiple voting. Sorry, Tom.
Wait, that's always been an option?
I mean,
Can we
usually
vote to always have that option enabled?
Usually it's an option. I know that it's one of Dom's veils and whatever the hell it is that he doesn't like only being able to vote for one thing. I've tried to explain that he's an American and like that's you get 2 bad things and you have to pick one, and he just Yeah.
I feel like you could have a whole podcast off of it.
He has a fantasy he's trying to fulfill. The fantasy is having more voting options. Damn. Some people, it's getting a long rest. You know? That'd be nice. I've heard. Alright, let's see the results. Only 3 people have voted. 2 say yes. We're gonna close it. Oh, 3 say yes. Alright, that's it. We're camping. I'm gonna take you over to the map, or so you can get your camping done. Then, maybe in the morning, you'll feel better about things. Alright, let's see. Curse of Strahd, Perez, Lyzaga's hut, Swamp hut. Activate. Oof, this map is a fucking disaster. Alright.
It looks a lot cleaner. I don't know what happened. Wait. I need to change my vote. I forgot the baby's still here.
Yeah, the baby's just rocking in its cradle, just constantly, forever. Okay, I guess everyone should find a place to camp.
Yeah, not even the top of the house is good because it collapsed.
Yeah. Alright, so these ravens take flight. They're gonna go keep an eye out on things for you. You got the cold shoulders, keeping a perimeter so you can rest. What do you want to do with your dead?
And it hits it off onto the side next to each other.
Maybe down here. It's relatively, well, it's not really dry. It's drier, yeah.
Can we bring Isaac over here?
So, when you go to retrieve Isaac's body from by the tree where Leo left it, or I guess more realistically where Anne left it, the body is not there.
Roxy probably took it.
Well, I mean, he had a big sack that he usually had goats in, but the sack did not look like it had anything in it. And his body, while he was a big, you know, he was a large creature, it did not look like he was carrying an Isaac Strahd in his tummy.
Something to worry about in the morning.
All right. Let's see. Wayne remains mysterious and quiet because his player's not here. And he says, I don't need any sleep. I'll help with the perimeter. Yeah. He's off into the shadows.
By the way, the game's released.
Oh yeah. It sure is. Look at that thing. All right. Okay. Man, it's been a while since we had some good old-fashioned camping. All right, who's gonna set the perimeter and all that jazz?
The cold shoulders.
The cold shoulders.
Yep, all 6 of them were set.
You're like, we are baby. You will do all. You doing everything. Like that's it.
They're just coming with us everywhere now.
Oh my god.
They've been recruited.
I mean, he did tell them to help you, and if that helps you, I mean, that's on. You know. All right. In that case, I will roll their survival check to see if they can build you a nice campsite. Let's see. Who's the most qualified of all these people to make you a campsite? Nope. Wayne got a +1. Let's see. Fafnir? Nope. Alright. One of these guys has got to have survival, right? Let's see. Oh, it's got to be Zor, right? Nope. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. So Peterson oversees the preparations for camp, and despite the DC 20 that you were dealing with, makes for you a fine campsite. All right. So, with this fine campsite, all of the camp activities will be at a DC 5, which is pretty nice. Does anybody have any camping plans this evening?
It's gonna be cooking.
All right, and it's gonna be cooking. Are you creating rations or making a hot meal?
Hot meal, so we can get some more hit dice.
Okay, give me that DC 5 cooks utensils intelligence check.
Dude, Anatoly never got to cook. That's such tragic.
I worked very hard to get all the stuff for Anatoly set up, and then I had to work hard before today's session to make all the stuff for Anatoly to be dead. So that was my time with Anatoly.
You said it was cook's tools, right?
Yep. Or crafting if you are so inclined.
If it's crafty, well, I got it. I rolled an 8, so that would be a...
Yeah, that's all good. All right, so you make a hot meal using a single ration per person. Everyone can regain 1 additional hit die.
I just realized.
I don't know why he has Wisdom Survival here when like cook's utensils exist in the game. It seems like a weird flex when he was writing these camping rules. All right. So does anyone else have a camping activity they'd like to perform? Playing music, telling stories, harvesting,
What's the
crafting.
Solid one?
It's just a Wisdom saving throw. No, not Wisdom saving throw. A Wisdom check, DC 5. And if you succeed, you get an inspiration.
Yeah, I think Robin's just going to relax in solitude. She's too beat up to want to do the other things.
Okay, fair enough. While you are relaxing in solitude, you would become aware of the thing I messaged you in Discord. But barely, apparently. Barely aware.
Yeah, something was irritating me too much. I wonder what that was.
Yeah. Alright. And then, yeah, the phantom limb, I guess, was irritating. Alright, Jason?
Jason's gonna take some time to himself also. Think on everything that has happened.
I was telling my kid about the scene where you had to roleplay goodbye to yourself. It was like, and everybody was just really quiet, like trying to fucking deal with it. It was like very emotional. I took the liberty of filling your inspiration meter up.
Oh,
so
there. Yep,
yeah.
I see that.
Right. Okay, and then that's it. That's all 4 of us. All right. So you get some sleep. The cold shoulders of professionals. You have asked them to keep you safe while you sleep, and they do. However, despite being in the Shadowfell and not having to worry about the sun, they don't like the day very much. But they'll manage. They all bust out their wide brim hats in the morning. They'll, not shown in their character art, but they all have really wide brim hats like Vampire Hunter D, you know what I'm saying? Like one of them big old fucking sombrero looking hats. Yeah, they all put those on in the morning. So not Athena, she uses a parasol. She refuses to wear the cool hat like everybody else. She'd look cool with the hat though, I think. But you know the witch hunter hats? They got the witch hunter hats, like the pill, you know what I'm talking about. Those hats. Yeah.
Alright, so that means us taking this camping counts as our second short rest for the day, and then the new day will happen. It will be free.
Because preparations during the preparations to set up camp, you can make that a short rest if you have one available.
Okay, so
which we had to go to the source and get that confirmed. But yeah.
So I would have got 2, and then we would have gained 2 for short resting, and then gained 1 for the food.
All All right, fair enough. So with all of that, we'll say that the camping takes 8 hours. All right, so it's 8:45 in the morning. I'll hit the daylight button. Okay, check Barovian weather. Let's see. We're in late autumn. All right, so there is no precipitation today, just a heavy mist all day. Easterly wind, 5 miles per hour. High of 59 degrees, low of 45 degrees. Okay. Right. Peterson approaches you guys. And he says, oh wait, hold on. We gotta... This guy's gone, this guy's here. Alright, so Peterson approaches you guys. His eyes, 2 tiny red slits beneath his witch hunter hat. And he says, by the gods, it's bright today. Alright. We have watched you while you slept and rested. What more need do you have of us? The Master has commanded us to assist you in these final preparations.
So
And that's when the game, you know, pauses for meta conversation. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess we probably discussed it before, like during camping.
Mhm. Oh, when I pause the
so-
screen, there's like a green glow at the edges too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was probably always there, but when you made the pause symbol bigger, it probably made that bigger.
I think it might be in Monks. Monks is what moved the pause symbol up. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, pause border color. Oh, we can make it like really upsettingly red. Let's do that. Oh, there we go.
And now it just feels like I'm taking damage.
You're right. Okay. So what is your plan?
Yeah, so I hold to that we should get this spear ourselves and just figure out something else for them to do, whether that be
I mean, they could always assist us with that. I mean, we are down quite a number of,
Now, according to them, they can't help you with the rituals of the stones. But they could help you with others, you know, they could help you with this. But they just can't help you with the rituals. Apparently, per Strahd, you guys have to do these rituals. And that definitely isn't suspicious. But then again, the Seeker, right? Like the Fanes and the Seeker, they said that you guys have to do the ritual also. So, I mean, could be something to it.
I see we have them hunt the hags.
Okay, that's we got Hunt the Hags. I'm building the pole right now. Alright. Get us the spear. Help get us the spear. Hunt down remaining hags. Alright, anything else?
no, I think that's the main options.
Okay, those are the 3 options. Alright. And create.
There's more voting in this one.
I don't know why they
no,
don't know why they
didn't
added
do
a blank one at the bottom. I'm sorry.
Multiple voting is not enabled.
Oh, it's not? Oh, shucks.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay. So,
Toggle results. Hunt down the remaining hags. All right. So you give Peterson a description of the hags and what you have dealt with thus far.
Did anything happen to us during the night?
Oddly enough, nothing happened to you during the night.
So
It could be that this particular location is too scary for those hags.
So, just to clarify, because of the thing you sent me, I was able to get like a full long rest in,
No,
like we would in a sanctuary.
let me reread it. But you, let's see. Instead, you must rest in a natural environment to benefit. Oh yes. So you camping outside did gain the benefits of a long rest, Robin. And what is very interesting is that the phantom limb or whatever, like as you get up and you feel like your arm is still there, and when you look, there is a vine-like appendage that is sort of growing out of the stump that is providing the functionality of a hand.
Is it full functionality at this point, or is it like partial functionality?
It is like having a little pseudopod right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like it's going to grow every day a little bit more.
Yeah, you definitely feel like this is a part of you and who you are. You have also noticed that, as you have been suffering wounds and healing from wounds, the scabs and the scars and the skin all have a sort of bark-like texture and feel. Yeah. You're like the ship of Odysseus or whatever, right? At what point is Robin still Robin? So,
I mean, as long as your brain is there, right?
Yeah. Guess.
Maybe.
But yeah, you also have this bottom thing. There is a site of power nearby.
Oh.
It is just across the river, so that does make it kind of a pain in the ass, but it is pretty close.
And that is something I would just innately know.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
You would know that the 3 circles of stones, you can now, as long as you're with the party, they can treat those as sanctuaries.
I will definitely let the party know.
And that 3rd circle of stones is right here.
And I can kind of sense them. Is that?
Yeah. Well, there's 3. So there's the one here, west of the old bone grinder, right? Well, you guys already have it circled on your map. My bad. Yeah. That circle next to old bone grinder. That's the yeah, this one right here. And then Yester Hill has one. So you found the 3rd one. The 3rd one is just on the other side of the river from Perez. But yeah, unfortunately, you do not gain the benefits of a long rest anymore inside civilized locations. Which will, yeah. But camping outside of town on your own is a dangerous endeavor. So.
Would like a park or something like that in a city count?
None of the cities here have a park large enough to count for that.
Right.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Right.
You are becoming divorced from the civilized world.
But when you move back to Seattle, hobo in the park is definitely an option.
Yeah, I mean, they got a very robust homeless community that you can join when you go back to Seattle.
No.
You're definitely going back to Seattle for sure. All right, so let's see. All right, as you explain the situation to them, Athena, the elven sorceress, she says, That sounds like night hags. That's unfortunate. Night hags are able to travel through the border ethereal. Won't be easy to get a hold of them, and they're after you, particularly. I think we're going to have to head back to the castle and use the scrying glass. And then Peterson nods, and she says, if there's only 2 of them, then they're definitely trying to complete their coven. Seeing as how this is a demi-prison, it's unlikely that they're just going to find another hag laying around. They could go after that green teeth, but she doesn't play nice with others. That's more likely they'll try to grow their own. We should swing by Vallaki and ask around about any recent pregnancies. It's likely they're going to target those women first. Seeing as how it didn't work out last time. Yes. So how did you kill one of the 3? She stares at all of you. You seem to have left that part out of your tale.
They grabbed it and killed it and burned down their house.
And give me a deception.
Right, here you go.
Okay. You're just going against Athena and Peterson's passive. The others aren't listening.
It's not gonna work.
She says, perhaps Wayne will be more forthcoming with such secrets. If you were able to kill one, why are you struggling so hard to kill the remaining 2?
Disappear.
Yes. So you caught the eldest of the 3 unawares and burned her to death.
And just stares at her.
Well, the more information you give us, the faster we can get this done, but fine. Alright. Still, let's head for Vallaki and then the castle. From there, we should be able to pinpoint their new lair and I'll have to see if we have any dimensional shackles. Tedious. Have fun retrieving your stick. Right. And they get ready to head out. It do look like they're having a conversation with Wayne.
I don't know if Wayne was
I
there.
tried to look.
Was Wayne with us? Because I know it was 3 of us. I think it was
Yeah,
Leo,
there's only a
Leo
few people in the
and
manor.
Robin who know.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think they ever told us about the mirror either.
I don't think we did.
Alright, they'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so they roll out. Muriel says, where are you headed now? I would like to take these ravens with me back to my uncle's vineyard. If you're headed in the same direction, perhaps we could travel together.
I guess next pull.
I'm down for the
I'm down for the vineyard if we're gonna go to the
Vineyard.
stick and Robin doesn't need a hand.
Yeah, we can go to the vineyard. I do have a question. Is second wind magical healing? Or is
No,
it like second? Okay.
it's Bruce Willis healing.
Okay.
I mean, I will say if this circle of stones is a sanctuary, then we should probably just, cross the river and take a day.
Whatever's our quickest journey. I got 2 nasty wounds that seem to be
The
difficult
problem with
to
the
heal.
river is it is almost a mile across in certain spots. You might be able to find a better place to fjord, but it's part of why they have that big ass bridge up by Vallaki. Let's see.
How did we get across it the first time?
The river?
Yeah.
we walk across the bridge.
You were already on this side of the river.
Oh, okay.
You were
okay.
you were coming
Yeah,
from.
I see the red line now. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
There is
Well,
a
if that's the case,
spot.
we should just stop in Vallaki. Oh, go ahead.
I was just checking. There is a spot where. Yeah, there is a spot where you could try to cross. And since you are already in the ruins of Berez, yeah, like it kind of like the river sort of like peters out and turns into marshland, so you would just be crossing over the marshland to get there.
Okay.
Yeah. So from your
Is it
current,
like particularly dangerous or difficult?
if you're
want any of
if you're
these.
fast traveling, then no. But you
Oh,
would be doing 10 miles of swamp travel to get there from where you currently are.
I mean,
I just don't want to.
We can't do anything to circle power until we get this here anyways, right?
Well,
We can
like,
long
there-
rest there.
You
It's
could
a
long
sanctuary.
rest there.
We can long rest there, or is it only Robin can long rest there?
As long as Robin is with you, you can rest there.
I mean, I'm fine either way. I would say the I don't know which one would be better in terms of what we're
If you just march 8 miles north, you'll be at Argynvost, which has a road. And then from there, if you wanted to stay on the roads the whole time, it would be 30 miles to the Wizard of the Wine Vineyard.
that's
Well, if we go on the way we go back, we might as well just stop at Vallaki. It's right there.
Well, yeah, Valka's only 20 miles, and only 11 of that is off-road.
And we don't have an Isaac situation. And
Nope.
we don't have and Victor's pretty well disguised now. So I go marshland to Circle of Stones to Winery. Oh, but we do know there are all these mountains right here. I can tell by these ornate black
Mhm,
triangles.
Alright, so where to now? Wizards of Wine. Vallaki. I'll just put all of the sanctuaries that you have nearby. And then you guys can pick. There you go.
Dom, you're really cramping the mood.
Alright. We got 2 for Swamp Circle. We got 3 for Vallaki? Valakai's only showing me 2 results.
So there's one for the Wizard of Wine. Hold on. There you go.
Oh my god, you're making it worse.
I'm only voting once.
It says you're voting twice.
No,
Oh, okay.
It says he also voted for Jenny's. I don't know. It just knows that he's gonna vote for everything. So it's like
Now there's only 2 votes for Wizard of Wine and Vallaki. No votes for Swamp Circle.
Yeah, I had voted twice, so I.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, then we'll just do a roll off for it. Odd, you go to Wizards of Wine. Even, you go to Vallaki. All right.
Sure.
that's good.
All right, Vallaki. Okay, so seems simple enough. Fast travel, Barovia edition. Okay. Weather during your trip is super mild. Only a +2. You are going off-road though. So that is going to set the DC at 20. 20 miles. Hold on a second. Okay. No one has any movement penalties. No, I think someone does have movement penalties. So you're going to be moving at a slow pace.
Yeah, Robin has to.
I do
Is
also, I think.
in super
Okay.
bad shape. She's got a broken leg
Okay.
and injured back.
All right. Then, it will take 13 hours moving at a slow pace with difficult terrain before you get to the road to make this journey. You're going to pass through one crossroad, so it would be 1 day camping, crossroad, second day, so 4 checks. And there's 4 of you here right now, so that works out really well. Okay, it is going to be a DC 20 though, because you're starting in Perez, which is real crappy. That's okay. It beats rolling 13 plus 8 plus 1, 26. Random encounter checks, probably. I hope. So let's see, we'll grab Robin. Anne's all over there. Just moving all over the place. You know what? I'll just go to the regular dashboard. There we go. Alright, so the Muriel will split off from the party to try and escort these were-ravens over to the vineyard.
Makes sense. They can fly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're
Literally over the mountain.
yeah.
Like
So, so she's gonna nope out for now. All right.
and I think we'll tell her that we'll meet up with her soon.
Okay. Alrighty, and then we hit the fate button. Well, Anne is gonna be up first. Alright, Anne, how do you contribute towards this journey? Each of you must make a check. DC 20.
Alright, we're going through marshland, and we now only have one person to carry the 2 carts.
And Robin's carry capacity is 25% of its normal amount.
So,
Do we have Wayne with us, right? Is he involved in this? I know. And it's
Wayne.
only-
Yeah, Wayne is with you guys. But since he's not here, I'm just gonna have him kind of be in the background with Victor for now.
Is he
Yeah.
strong now?
I mean, you think all vampires are strong? Is that?
Yeah.
I've got news for you. He is not very strong.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, he can't. Can he suffer exhaustion?
Yes, he can. Remember, vampires are the most alive of all the undead. They have to sleep, and they have to eat.
Look, man, I was just trying to get him to pull the cart, okay? Like,
Dang! He's definitely not gonna pull the cart.
6 strength pulling the cart, immune to exhaustion. Let's go.
He might even say something cool and edgy about how the things you own end up owning you, or something like that. You know, like he's definitely come back to you guys like he went to like Joe Cool's School of Cool. So, all right.
I have disadvantage. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, you crushed it. All right, so that'll be two successes there. All right, that brings us to Robin. How are you contributing to the mission? Get back to Vallaki.
I mean, limping along. Other than that, let's see. Where are our rules for that? I'm trying to remember.
Survival is always a good option, but you can also, bullshit any skill that you feel would be useful to helping the party travel.
I'd all be at disadvantage. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what skills of mine are not going to get us. Well, I feel like if I keep an eye out, I also. Yeah, I guess I can kind of just keep watch for things with my
Sure.
keep scanning the environment to make sure nothing bad is happening. Since I can't really contribute in my normal capacity with strength or athletics or that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead and give me a perception. All right. I did go through, but the DC is 20 for this particular trip because you're starting out in a really bad place. So that is going to be a failure. It's all right. We have 2 more checks to go. Taylor, how are you contributing to the journey?
All right, we're gonna start off strong. So I figure at this point we're like kind of like at the tail end of the marshland.
Mm-hmm.
So Taylor's gonna use. This is not strong. Taylor's gonna use acrobatics to navigate all of the leech infested waters, hopping from like solid ground to solid ground, like making sure there's like good footing everywhere she stands, no quick swamp or quicksand or whatever.
Yeah. Give me go ahead and give me that acrobatics check. Oh, very good. Crushed it. 2 more successes. All right, and then finally Jason to finish up the journey.
Just gonna try to keep us on the right path, not to get us lost of our own survival.
Okay.
That's a disadvantage, by the way.
Oh. Okay. Well, it didn't fail by 10 or more, so it's good. All right. Alrighty.
Wait, does that mean we can succeed by 10 or more?
Yeah, that's why you had 2 successes for your your thing.
Seems a little Pathfinder inspired.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's a little bit. All right. So let's see. Go ahead and roll a bunch of D100s for me, and I will start figuring out what happened during this journey. Right. All right, I think we got enough. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's fun, I guess. All right, we'll figure out what to do with that, and then that sounds ridiculous. Okay, and then this one. Okay. Oh. guys both got a 97. Interesting. Okay. Then the two less good things. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Really? And then that. Oh. Okay. Alright. So, let me see the order that this would have happened in. Alright. As you set out to travel back to Vallaki, the skies begin to darken and a sudden storm settles in. You can take shelter, which will delay your travel, or you could push through it, which would require a Constitution or survival, check, or you would gain exhaustion.
So if we take shelter, it's just less time, more time.
Yeah, it just burns more time. Yeah.
I'm fine with taking
I
shelter.
don't think time's an issue right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we just take shelter.
Alright,
wait,
so
but do we take
Agreed.
shelter in that sweet manor we walked past?
I would say that on the outskirts of Berez, you find an old, like, house that's still mostly standing and hasn't completely sunk into the mire. And it only delays your journey by 2 hours. It's not too bad. Let's see what happens with the rest of this. Okay, so that moves to there. Alright, so as you are leaving Berez, you encounter an ancient obelisk. The obelisk is made out of a gray stone that is so dark, at first you thought it was black, though the wetness of the stone from the recent storm kind of led you to that belief as well. The obelisk is covered in runes. I guess I should add this to your map. Hold on. Let's see. Down here. And obelisk. There we go. Alright. And the circle of stones is actually, it's more like here, where the letter C is in circle. It's gonna be like more right there. Okay. Do you wish to investigate the obelisk or leave it be?
I say leave it be for now. But
Any takers?
Sure, want to leave it be?
yeah, I mean, we're gonna come back here anyways to see that they go to a circle.
Mark it
Do I
on the
get
map.
any?
So yeah, he marked on a map.
Do I get
Oh,
any
okay.
kind of sense from this obelisk?
What? You don't get any like, hey, I'm here for the seeker sense, but you, looking at it, it does seem that the runes, do not shift and move to be legible, which indicates that they are not from any mundane language.
Maybe it's one of those teleporting devices that we found.
Well, maybe what we should do is we just, you know, kind of sketch the runes, and that way if we meet someone that knows what they are, they can tell us what they mean.
Okay, so you want to do like a rubbing of the runes? Because
Yeah.
like Victor will look at the runes. If you're going to be getting to rubbing for the runes, at that point he'll look at it. But after the
Yeah, I
ordeal,
mean,
after the ordeal, he's very quiet and just kind of like eyes ahead, focusing on breathing and moving. But if you linger and are like, oh, maybe we should take rubbings from this or whatever, then yeah, I mean his curiosity would be
Yeah.
aroused. Okay, hold on a sec. Let's see. Right. Dang, everybody pretty beat up. Let's see. Misfortune stays until you long rest. Oh my goodness.
Or you get a fortune token to counteract it.
Yikes. Alright. He will attempt an Arcana check. Ooh, okay. He says that these runes are arcane in nature. I think that they are written in Draconic, but that is a language I am not fluently versed in.
Thinking back from when she worked with the doctor to discern the book, did he ever mention knowing Draconic?
Yes.
Oh, the doctor, he knows Draconic. Yeah, let me just get a rubbing, and we could show it to him.
And you have such equipment to get rubbings?
Well, I have Druidcraft.
Okay, you have Druidcraft. And
Is that not enough? Does that not solve my problems? Let me grab the spell and read it. Does anyone have paper?
We don't have anything like that. We have potters too. We have painting supplies.
Oh,
you could try to write down. I mean, I'd say that it would probably take about an hour to transcribe all these runes if you want to just write them down.
yeah, Druidcraft doesn't help.
Nope.
I thought it solved all problems.
I'm shook, honestly. I'm shook.
So we have painter's tools. I feel like painter's tools would be a...
Yeah, I'm saying you could spend about an hour trying to transcribe what is there. That's fine. All right.
Would shape Earth? Could I build up an entire Earth thing and get out of the clay? And I don't think there's anything to fire the clay in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's take an hour.
Okay. You spend an hour to transcribe the runes. And you continue on your way. All right. After about an hour or so, a raven arrives. A seemingly mundane raven, but clutched in its claws is a potion with a note attached. It does seem to be a potion. Hold on. Sorry, a potion of greater healing. The attached note says, "We have heard what you plan to do, and wish you all the luck. -M." So, I guess it showed up a little too late, but hey, greater healing potion, not bad. All right.
Do you guys want me to hold on to that because I can administer it with Fat Hands?
Sure.
All right. You able to add it to your sheet?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Then, because you weren't perplexed enough by the first one, you encounter a second obelisk, which I will mark on your map.
What the hell? Oh, actually, it's telling me I lack the access to add a potion.
Really?
Oh wait, no, it went there now. It said I
okay.
lacked the access, but then it gave it to me.
Okay. Do you guys want to investigate this obelisk?
Yeah, Taylor would immediately ask Victor if this one is also intricate.
It does seem to be similar to the previous one, though the runes he notes are different.
Then we should probably collect them. I guess you guys okay spending another hour to get these ones too?
No, I don't mind.
Okay. This is going to push your arrival time. You were at 13 hours. So this will put you at 16 hours. So you'll get there in the evening, probably tomorrow, instead of the midday, because you've had 2 hours where you were hidden away from the storm, and then an hour of transcribing and another hour of transcribing. So that's 4. It brings you up to 17 hours. Ooh, that would actually mean that you have to force march for 1 hour on the second day to get to Vallaki in time. You guys all right with that?
We have the oh no, Leo's gone.
No.
Alright,
Yeah, no force martini anymore.
Yeah, unless you wanted to embarrassingly camp 1 hour away from town. I mean, it happens. It happens. Or you could pass on getting the rubbings, because calculating your time, it would put you guys over.
I say we just.
I think
bite
we
the
just-
bullet. We're gonna be long resting for a while,
yeah,
anyways.
we'll just push it.
All right, you're gonna push it. All right. Okay. That night, when you are camping, you were visited by creeping dread and bad dreams. So Anne and Robin have a roll-off, and the highest number, roll a d10 and lose that much max HP. So apparently, the cold shoulders did not solve the problem yet. Oh, well, Robin, you gotta roll a d20 first. So you
You said to roll d10. Sorry.
well, a d20. The roll-off is the d20, and then if you... Okay, so Anne, give me a d10. Oof. Oof. They fed good.
Minus -40.
Oh my god. 44 minus 44 to your max HP.
The X are like, how is
Christ.
yet? Like,
Oh my god.
So on a related note, since we're resting again for the night, this also counts again as another long rest for me, correct?
Yeah, for
We're out
you,
of
since you're outside, yeah.
And since it's the standard thing, my previous long rest got rid of my wound that I had,
Mhm.
so now I can remove an injury, correct? Because it's a long rest.
As long as it is an injury that doesn't require getting rid of broken
my
bones and stuff.
Yeah, it's my injured back. It's just it doesn't, like, there's nothing broken there. It's just been
Right. Because
So-
the spine is the bones, the back is the muscles. Yep.
All right. So I no longer have an injured.
Roll a Constitution.
Oh,
so
yeah,
if
and I
you
can-
pass
and I
it,
can-
you pass it. You can get rid of the second one. I don't remember what the DC was though for. It was 15.
I believe it's 15. Yep.
I think it was 15. All right. So if I do get rid of my injured back,
Okay. Yeah, muscle and tissue damage. If you have no wounds but could remove a wound, remove one of these injuries. Alright, cool. And then also, Robin, your vine arm is growing in real nice. So you could go to the effects panel and you could turn off lingering injury, concussive amputation. Which I think there'll be a little switch because you're using the sexy sheet.
I actually just switched to the other one. But
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to switch. But yeah, I can.
Man, you guys are hooked on those aesthetics. Yes, functionality, baby. That's what matters. Functionality.
Well,
I never liked them.
All right. Let's see. When you guys finally arrive in Vallaki, they are having a festival. Because of the festival, you guys can have free food and entertainment.
Oh,
So
that's one of the foods.
Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, the let's get you back over to the thing. Hold on. Let's see, D&D festival music. Festival Town. Oh man. This definitely feels way too upbeat for Curse of Strahd. Alright. What about Autumn Festival? It's a little more subdued. Okay. Yeah, get that fucking tambourine out of here. Too happy. Alright. Lady Walker just smashes the tambourine on her fucking knee. Do I look like the Baron to you? Alright, so let's see. Change it out for Vallaki. There we go. It's still pretty upbeat. Alright, so yeah, you guys arrive back in Vallaki. I'll advance the timer. Give me Constitution saves DC 10 for that hour that you pushed yourself. Yep. Alright, so
I am not able to turn it off. Crash.
oh.
I mean, I can delete it, but I can't just figure out how to turn it off. Tried both
Okay.
ways.
So you have to have edit in the top left of your sheet turned on, and then when we go to effects, there'll be a little trash can now next to lingering injury concussive. You can
Got
just-
it.
Yep. All right. You guys will be arriving in the evening. Okay, so you arrive after dark. As you approach the closed gates of the city, you can hear happy, festive music on the other side, and you see bright lights from lanterns and festivities. But Haltington, who's now always encumbered, because the latest update, he very tiredly says, "Halt!" and he holds up a hand. He takes a breather. That's his fucking heavy crossbow, club, spear, shield off to the side. Takes his helmet off for the first time. Startlingly handsome, but damp with sweat. Kind of looks like Jeremy Reiner a little bit. Then he, before he got ran over by his tractor, and then he looks at all of you and he says, "What business do you have here? Ooh, you seem to have had quite a time out there."
We're just looking to rest and maybe perform some trade.
I know you. You're SWAT. I know, because there's a purple girl and a two-headed giantess. Not to mention a rare battle beauty who is continuously in terrible shape. Weren't there some men that traveled with you at some point? Then he looks at your motley collection of men that you've collected. And then he looks at the heaping pile of bodies on the cart. I'm assuming you brought all the bodies with you? So you left Anatolia in the swamp? Okay, just checking. Alright, he says, well, you're going to have trouble finding a place to stay tonight. It's quite festive in there, and there's refugees from Barovia Village that have arrived.
Why are people coming from Barovia Village?
Oh, apparently there's, some issues with the new leadership. The new, burgomaster is, well, he's not holding things together very well. At least that's what the rumors say.
Oh, so, what have you heard?
Oh, well, I've heard that, the lack of church and, supplies, and whatnot, something about, aid from the castle is, leaving, and they're going to be left to their own devices. Yes. I don't consider myself a gossip or a politician, but I will say that we've had quite a few people from Barovia Valley seek shelter here in Vallaki, the heart of the realm. That's what we're saying now instead of all will be well. We're saying the heart of the realm. Well, since you're SWAT and you're friends of Lady Wachner, I can, of course, accommodate you. Come now, Godson. And then they open the gates for you guys. All right, as you enter the town, it is it's beautiful. There's here, I'll take this screenshot directly from the music we're listening to, and the last vestiges of sunset lighting the scene. You head into Vallaki.
It's awful sunny.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah. All right, my bad. Hold on. I got you.
Way too fucking nice.
Yeah, hold on. We'll get there. Just turn the brightness all the way down. Okay. Then add a few more shadows. Alright. There we go. Okay. Alright. I think we're good now. Hold on. What I meant to say was, so you enter into the last vestiges of sunset. You see this lovely scene. There you go. There we go. The sun was so bright IRL today, and I usually hate the sun, but these 3 Curse of Strahd games have made me appreciate the sun a lot more. I was like, you know what? You can blind me today, sun. That's okay. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, so people are coming and going. There are street vendors, and it's almost unsettling because the town do seem to be doing a lot better. Yeah. All right.
It's good to see.
So you guys head over to the inn, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I guess they can sleep.
Yeah. I mean, are we supposed to? Weren't we like not supposed to hang out at the inn?
Well, that was back when we were, you know.
When you had a hit on your head.
Yeah.
That's in the past. We left that behind.
I think Nightmare Mist would have worn off on you, Taylor. There you go. Alright. Yeah.
Oh, I need my pink dot. Why'd you take my pink dot? That's my curse of choosing violence.
Oh, okay. That's to remind you that you chose violence. Got it. Okay. I thought it was from a spell effect or something. Alright.
So everyone here is like beat the hell up, but like I'm not. Taylor's gonna. We got money now.
Yeah.
Taylor's not gonna go buy anything, but she's gonna spend the rest of the evening with all these shops out and stuff, trying to like appraise the goods and see if there's anything she might deem beneficial to take the party might need.
You want to see if there's a healer in town?
Well, I know one, but we don't want to.
Why not now?
Well, that's be uncomfortable. Well, were you? Taylor's trying to think. Was it Jason or Leo who was here when?
It was Leo.
No, well, I'm seeing if Taylor actually remembers it. I got criticized earlier a few sessions ago for role-playing my intelligence. I'm working on it. Okay. Taylor.
I mean, you got critiqued. I don't know if that's a criticized. I mean,
criticize, critique, it's the same root word. Like,
yeah, but I mean the intention's different. Like criticize, you're like pointing out some shortcomings, like to be mean. But like critiquing, you're saying like, this is something that I know you could improve and do better.
I think it's the same thing.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like there's a certain intent there.
I wasn't saying that there was malice in the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I guess in that way, sure. Yeah. Okay. So where are you going with this?
So Taylor will say to Jason, "Oh, the father, he's in Nightfall now because we kind of abandoned him for dinner."
No, I can hear
Is it hard to hear me?
Yeah.
Discord's being real quick.
Well-
There is a traveling potion seller.
Does
You're pretty sure they are a front for the Vistani. But they have 4 different flavors of healing potion. But they're it's pretty pricey. It's pretty pricey.
Are these like grape raspberry, or are these like Willy Wonka?
Oh, god damn it, Grant. I thought you actually meant that they were flavored different.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're flavored to a superior flavor, a supreme flavor. Yeah,
we're not that rich.
yeah.
How much money do we have?
We have 1,300 and then 500 GP gemstones.
500 GP gemstones
We at least ought to get
What?
like some
When do we
greater
get that?
from the chest.
Oh, Baba Zaga. Okay, we
Remember when
recently
we
acquired
almost
it.
died like the 4th time?
Wait,
Alright, I
Oh,
blacked
wait,
out when we were looting.
was Victor able to identify all that stuff we got?
He has not been messing with it ever since Robin's arm got blown off. He's yeah. He actually was hoping, and I think this got mentioned last week, he was hoping that you guys would go to the tower to deal with the rest of Baba Lyzaga's stuff, because then it would be like at least the spell book and stuff, because then the wards wouldn't work, right? Because anti-magic.
Oh, I mean, I guess we could stop there, that's fine.
It's inside the treasure. It was the 1,300 GP, the 500 GP gemstones, the Mysterious Vial, 2 scrolls, and an ammo pouch with 10 very nice bullets. Those are mysterious and pipes. And a really nice
And a bunch of silver from the bird cages.
and a spell block.
So since we're Pathfinder kids now, those gemstones sell for their whole value?
Gemstones have always sold for their full value.
Oh, have they? Okay.
Yeah. Gemstones and works of art always sell for their full value.
So we have 3,800 gold liquid if we sell the gemstones.
1, 2, 3, 4.
dust is so much. We're dust agent.
We sell the gems.
Okay. Taylor will ask around for a healer. But she will not go talk to the bot.
We're just looking for somebody with medicine. Herbal medicine. Otherwise, you might be here a very long time waiting for me to roll a good medicine roll.
Alright, let me see.
Okay, yeah, I'll look for, like, you know, a normal doctor.
Let me open my Vallaki shopping document. Curse of Strahd shopping. Shopping?
Aren't there a whole bunch of like vendors and stuff where we could look through their wares?
Well,
Well, that broke a long time ago.
so it broke and it got fixed and then it broke again. Yeah, but I have a document with a bunch of stuff. So, the bookstores and antiquities shop, the Spine Mine, may or may not have some useful stuff. You got the armor and blacksmith. They're not on good terms with the party, nor is the
Well, they don't know
Fletcher.
They don't know who I am.
I mean, everyone in town knows who SWAT is. You travel with the two-headed giantess, like, and you're a
Well,
purple,
I've never-
you're a purple woman. Everyone knows. who
I've
you
never
guys
been.
are.
I've never been a purple woman around like these people. Just
Bro,
in
they don't have any Netflix or anything. Everyone knows who you guys are. It's all they talk about. Like, you guys, the cold shoulders. Like, there's really not a lot of interesting shit to talk about. So yeah. Let's see. There's apothecary. You can go to the temple for healing, which you don't want to do. The toy store is closed down. There's the farmer's market, which is kind of where a lot of this is happening. There's Lila's Herbal Remedies. So Lila is a healer and herbalist. And then there's the Trapped Fall Hunting Supplies. Okay. So, I guess interesting items that are available at this festival. Do you want to hear the interesting stuff of the festival, or you did it more practical and like mundane, like focus on the.
We have money. If there's a magic item that you know could help us, I think we would consider purchasing it.
Okay. Okay. So there are a number of vendors set up. These vendors definitely look like they are fronts for Vistani clans, and everyone's just sort of like, you know, they're definitely not Vistana, wink, but they are definitely peddling rare and mysterious things. Madame Marika's Menagerie of Mysteries, the sign says when you approach this particular booth. There is there's an elderly not Vistana with piercing green eyes, draped in a shawl, covered in mystical symbols and glowing moths. Her tent is dimly lit, filled with the smell of incense and the soft tinkling of wind chimes. Noteworthy stuff in her inventory: ghostly candles. Candles that, when lit, reveal the presence of spirits or ethereal beings that are nearby.
I feel like we should have some of those.
What? That doesn't seem like anything that you guys would be interested in. So they have those. They've got, let's see, vials of dreaming salve. A potion that, when drunk before bed, induces vivid prophetic dreams. And then they have one of these available. Amulet of the Whispering Saint. This is essentially functions as a ring of necrotic resistance. Which ain't bad, but ring of necrotic resistance is pretty pricey. So 6,000 gold. Yikes. But then again, this is definitely not a Vistana, so you know they might be interested in trades. You know what I'm saying? Another stand that stands out is Vladimir's Vanishing Vestments, a gaunt, middle-aged man with a crooked smile, selling his wares from the back of a creaky wooden cart adorned with faded velvet curtains. Definitely not a Vistana. He has Cloak of the Arachnid. Basically, spider climb cloak. It's pretty good. Let's see. But it is 5,000. 5,000. I don't know why these guys are here selling, because I don't imagine anybody in town who's gonna have this money in Barovia. Keep in mind that Vistana don't just live in Barovia; they travel all over the multiverse. So you get the sense that maybe some of these are out of towners. Mistform gloves. These gloves grant the wearer the ability to become misty and elusive for a short period of time. Oh, very cool. And then Ring of the Gargoyles enables the wearer to blend in with stone. Kinda cool, I guess. If any of those sound interesting, let me know. I'll give you a price. Otherwise, I'll keep going.
The blend in with stone one. How does that function?
So it is similar to a Cloak of Elven Kind. So basically, while you are wearing this ring, wisdom perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on dexterity. Stealth checks made to hide. As the cloak's colors shift, blah, blah, blah. So this would essentially be the ring is doing the shifting, but it's not as good as the Cloak of Elvenkind because it only works like in and around stone. So it'd be great for sneaking around like Castle Ravenloft or something like that.
That's
yeah. So a Cloak of Elvenkind normally sells for 5,000 as the multiverse standard, but they would be willing to let this ring go for 800.
That feels potentially worth it. We still have a couple of things in Ravenloft.
There's got to be something wrong with it, right? 5,000 down to 800. There's something wrong with it.
Oh, you have to be around stone.
Yeah, it's a pretty big restriction on just, you know.
It is, but I mean, we have a specific use for it. So.
Yeah, we do. I mean,
the best value you've seen so far is these ghost candles. They're only 5 GP each.
Yeah, I mean, let's buy like 50 gold.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure if they work.
Well, how do you prove it? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess the stone might actually work at the temple too.
There just must not be any ghosts around.
Also, the candle burns for 8 hours. But once you light it, it has to stay lit.
Do they float like ghosts?
Oh, like to indicate that ghosts are nearby? No, the flame changes from orange to blue.
Wait, but it doesn't even reveal them? It just lets you know they're there because there's a blue flame?
It lets you know that spirits are nearby. You know? It's like a carbon monoxide detector.
Start beeping.
Hey, listen. If you were being hunted by night hags who were traveling in the near ethereal or the border ethereal, this would be a very useful way to know. Oh yes, they're here at least.
Lets you know to use the magic circle. But...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now I feel devaluated because I had those guys validated because I had the other guys go find them. But that's fine. I think we should buy them and try to magic circle my decks.
So the gloves are pretty bonkers if you're interested in the ethereal. the Mistform gloves. They grant the wearer the ability to become misty and elusive for a short period of time. So once per long rest, you can cast a modified 7th level etherealness spell, except it only lasts 1 minute. But you step into the border regions of the ethereal plane, in the area where it overlaps with your current plane. You remain in the border ethereal for the duration, so 1 minute, or until you use your action to dismiss the effect. During this time, you can move in any direction. If you move up or down, every foot of movement costs an extra foot. You can see and hear the plane you originated from, but everything there looks gray, and you can't see anything more than 60 feet away. While on the ethereal plane, you can only affect or be affected by other creatures on that plane. Creatures that aren't on the ethereal plane can't perceive you and can't interact with you, unless a special ability or magic has given them the ability to do so. You ignore all objects and effects that aren't on the ethereal plane, allowing you to move through objects you perceive on the plane you originated from. When the spell ends, you immediately return to the plane you originated from on the spot you currently occupy. So you can, the man explains, you can use it for ghost travel.
So we could essentially be on the same plane that the hags are going to.
Well, one person could.
One person. What if we held hands? No. Okay.
Then everyone would be holding your ghost hand.
How much are the gloves?
He wants 1,200 gold. Alright. There's another booth. The Eternal Slumber Funeral Parlor. And this seems to be run by a pale elf with tattoos and piercings. It's a Shout Archon. Let's see. It is run by a somber, dignified elven gentleman named Gregor, who dresses in Victorian-style Undertaker's garb. His stall is decorated with beautiful, but morbid, funeral art. Items left of interest, he has the Evernight Lantern. A lantern that burns without flame or smoke, shedding light only the holder can see. Baby. That's pretty fucking cool. He want 300 gold for that. Coffin of Restless Repose. He thought this would have sold by now. This is a coffin that, upon command, shrinks down to be pocket size. And then, grows back to normal size. I don't know, if you need a coffin to sleep in, it's super... Anyways.
I was going to say, is Wayne particularly interested in that one?
I mean, he would definitely benefit from having one, but, it is a little priced. It's priced at 750, which is kind of high. Pallbearer, I don't know what the price of a shrinking coffin is, but if 750 feels kind of high to me. Pallbearer's gloves. So, the pallbearer's gloves grant strength enough to carry the heaviest of burdens. While wearing these gloves, corpses do not contribute towards your carry capacity.
That would have been useful. A necromancer's dream.
I don't know what that means. Does that mean you can just carry infinite corpses?
Yeah.
As long
I'm
as
carrying around the entire town of Vallaki with me.
What's the logistics behind this? Do you stack them like a stacking game, or do you just drag them behind you?
Robin sees huge potential for that.
How many hands you have?
Yeah.
Robin sees huge potential for that for stage magic.
Yeah. A jolly, robust woman calls your attention away from the Shadark Eye and says, let's see, She's a jolly, robust woman. She's cooking with a large iron cauldron over an open fire. There are delicious smells of hearty, but strange Barovian recipes. Wow, you guys are gonna be really upset about this. She claims to sell wolfsbane sausages. If you eat them during the full moon, they will cure lycanthropy automatically. Whether or not that's true, that's what she says. She says wolfsbane sausage said to ward off lycanthropy. when
Taylor asks the vendor, "Where do you put the nail?"
She says, there's no need. My special recipe. It combines the wolfsbane, the wolf's meat, and the true silver powder. You can see, and she holds it up to the light, and you can see that they sparkle. They're sparkly sausages.
And
The wolf's meat? Is this cannibalism?
It ends there.
David's out here.
It ends there.
If you're a wolf, yeah.
So if you need, so you're saying you need werewolf hearts then?
No, it's all. Oh, do you have some to sell?
I might.
Oh, yes, it's. How did you know? It's the secret ingredient in my wolfsbane sausages.
How much is the recipe?
Well, these sausages, they are 50 gold each.
And what about the recipe?
But there's plenty of salt. Combined with the silver, they should keep for up to 2 years.
What about the recipe?
Oh, I could never sell the recipe. But if you have werewolf heart, I will buy from you.
I don't know if we're gonna use these werewolf
Let's
hearts.
say 15 gold for werewolf heart.
What
Are
would you
there
do for-
recipes you would sell?
She would sell you like the starter book to unlock magical cooking if anybody this late in the campaign was interested. There's some pretty sexy stuff that happens with that magic cooking. But there's a lot of cannibalism in that magical cooking.
Like and never mind. Anyways,
Do you want me to share? I can share the document with you if you want to see it.
No, it's okay. What I'm saying is, we have 9 hearts and 1 alpha werewolf heart. I don't know if we want to.
Oh, the alpha werewolf heart should give you 25 for that.
You guys want to just sell them? I don't know if we were gonna.
How
use
much?
it
How much is the cooking book?
Oh, to get you started in magical cooking, she'll let it go for 25 gold because she wants to spread the love of magical cooking everywhere.
I mean, if
Look,
Anna's
you
interested
missed
in
your chance. You
recipes-
missed your chance. There was Baba Lizaga lasagna was one of the legendary recipes. I'm not even lying. Like
No,
it's
I
in
see
the
it on.
yeah.
I see it on the sheet here. Winter Splinter, Rock, and Legendary Goat are also on here.
Yeah.
I mean, if we had opportunities to use the cooking, because we haven't really had opportunities to use any of the crafting that we've had.
I mean, you're always so stressed out and running around like dying and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, usually whenever we have downtime, it's spent, recovering.
Recovering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. She also is selling. Man, they're really trying to help you out here. Elixir of Haunting. A drink that allows you to see into the ethereal plane. Wow. There is how much is that? Hold on a second.
And to answer your question, Dom, yes,
300 gold, but it allows you to see into the ethereal plane for 1 hour.
Just see.
Mm-hmm.
You still can't interact with stuff there.
Nope. I mean, at that point, you just light some candles, right? You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say to that?
Oh, I was gonna say, Robin would be okay selling werewolf hearts. I mean, they're gonna go bad if we don't.
Trust if they're not bad already.
What do you mean they regenerate?
Well, what have you been keeping them in, I guess is the question.
Sack.
Just in the sack? Oh.
That's all we have.
Oh.
What else do we
I
have
thought-
to keep them?
Oh, I thought you, like, packed them in... Oh, never mind. Yeah, it... Ugh. Yeah. Hold on. FBI agent's gonna be upset with me. How long does it take a human heart to decompose?
Whoa! These are werewolf hearts, bro.
About 6 to 8 hours without preservation.
Ugh.
Yeah, so you open the sack and it's just like it's just
Let's be
Jason.
honest,
It's just
Ed
Jason
already ate
Chutney. Yeah, it's Jason Chutney in there. Yeah, it's Jason Chutney in
I'll
there.
delete them.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't have anything when we first got them. We didn't have anything.
Ah, fair. Okay. She's heartbroken. She's heartbroken.
I mean, can't she use the pieces?
Wait, I'm just saying. Does anyone have a real life token right now for a Yeti cooler?
I mean,
I used to
Yeti
have-
cooler. I mean, throw some snow in there. I
I
mean,
used
we're
to have
good.
one token left.
Yeah, I have a.
One of you had a Yeti thermos. It would make sense that you'd have the cooler too.
Gosh.
They're one of those campers.
I mean, how many of them did we have? And they're worth what, 25 gold each?
No, it was 9 regular hearts and 1 alpha. So the regular hearts.
So that'd be 160 gold. I don't know if it's worth a token for 160 gold, but
I mean, how much is the Yeti cooler worth to check?
ooh, that's true. Oh man, it's a pretty big item to have had in your backpack the whole time. Let's see. What
No,
about?
but think about it. Where are we going? We're going to Werewolf Place. We might get some more hearts. There might be more uses for the cooler. We could set up a werewolf heart supply chain here.
or other creatures. Doesn't have to.
Now
be
my
a
now my FBI agent is really freaking out because right after googling the thing about hearts, I went to Yeti website to look at coolers. All right, so
Practical.
So, the M20 backpack soft cooler would set you back $325. It's available in 5 beautiful colors.
It's like 2 gold.
There you go. Look at that! Look at that bad boy.
I think.
That's pretty fucking nice. Maybe
think Robin-
whoever uses it, their backpack this entire time has been this cooler.
If Robin does go with this, it's either the agave or the navy blue.
Oh my god! Look at this thing. $325. It better have all these bells and whistles. Look at this shit.
I mean, that blue is a pretty nice color.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is a limited edition right here. Look at that shit. They got a kangaroo pouch. Most people just call it a pouch, but you know, Yeti's got to fucking market everything. So, dry hide shell, ergonomic backpack straps, mag shield access. Don't even know what the fuck that is. That sounds great. Cold cell trademark insulation. Oh man, do you show this woman your back? Oh wait, we haven't determined you have this backpack yet. All right, do you want to hear more? I'll tell you. Well, you're shopping, right? It's fantasy shopping. Where all your dreams come true. Got a deal for you. All right. So, the last item that she still has in stock is her blood wine vinegar. You put a little bit of this on your bad food, and it tastes good. It tastes like good food. It basically just mimics the prestidigitation's cantrip on food. But
you're saying
she leans in conspiratorially with her rosy, chubby cheeks, and she whispers to you, "If you drink it every day, it can cure vampirism." And then her eyes shift from you to Wayne, who's just standing off in the distance,
How much is
looking creepy.
Roll
She's
insight on that.
you may roll an insight on that. Holy shit! Yeah. Like, I mean, these are some pretty weird vendors. Like, they're definitely out of towners, if you know what I mean. So, like, you could have a solution here.
Taylor is very interested. She's asking how much it is and how
Oh.
many days straight after.
It's 50 GP a bottle. Each bottle has 10 uses to season food, or if a person drinks it every day for 10 days, it will cure them of vampirism. She says, given the nature of this area, you might want to keep this a secret. Not everyone would be happy with this simple solution.
How many bottles do you have?
I have 3 bottles left.
Yeah, so you guys say we do it.
There was a group of, well, I don't want to put their business out, but I think they might have been vampires. They all purchased a bottle earlier. It was about
one of them.
hmm?
Was one of them like an orc?
Yes.
And there's an elf lady. And
Yes.
how many days ago was this?
Oh, it was this morning.
Wait, they're here.
I mean, they literally said we're gonna go to Vallaki.
Yeah.
That's what they told you.
I'm not playing, damn it.
Right. You're doing something. DM inspiration. Just fucking take it. Just fucking take it.
I'm maxed out.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
no, I'm not. I'll take it. I'll take all 3 bottles.
Oh, all right. I will
Guys.
mark it off my document.
Guys, do you
How
mind
much
if
was
I spend 3 bottles on anti-vampirism?
No, get your vampire juice.
Okay.
How much was it?
50 a
150
bottle.
for all 3.
150 for all 3?
Yeah, for all 3. Okay.
Okay.
Apparently, this is called the Festival of Mists, wherein Lady Hwakner has opened up Vallaki to otherworldly travelers who are curious about the realm.
I got bad news for them. If they're not Vistani, they're not leaving.
Well, the Vistani are just waiting behind a tree, like rubbing their hands together. You know what I'm saying?
So you want to go home?
That's a nice pair of blue jeans you're wearing. Yeah. Okay. So I will mark that off as sold. All 3 bottles.
Is there an
Hey.
item made for them, or should I just make a custom item?
I can make you an item if you want, or you can make an item.
I think yours would be nicer.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. It is much nicer to make items in the newer D&D, that's for sure. Enhances flavor of any food, adds room to cure vampires, is consumed daily. Let's see. 10 uses. Right.
So since we've been traveling with Wayne, does he seem like drinks his tea or coffee every morning kind of guy? Wayne.
He definitely.
I guess maybe we should just ask him.
Yeah, I feel like he nurses a flask, but declines any like food and drink. So it's kind, you're kind of picking up the vibe pretty easily.
Is his mouth a little extra red after he gets done, and then we talk to him, kind of thing? Like he just did
yeah,
with a popsicle.
yeah, it kind of has that vibe a little bit, yeah.
Sure,
So
Is he like Edward Cullen? Is he like drinking deers and shit?
if he could, I'd imagine he would, yeah. So What? For now, suffice to say that he has been sustaining himself on what he has with him. So he hasn't done anything like overly vampire-esque. He's just been quiet, kind of keeping a low profile. Very similar to like the very brief roleplay that you got from him. He's just kind of like, he's a little touched. Feels like he's a little touched. So yeah. All right. Resource consumption. Item uses 10.
Plan 1, slip it into his flask every morning. Plan 2, let him Asterion me
Wow.
after I drink it.
Alright. What else are we getting?
And was that everything in town?
Sorry. Then there's 2 more interesting vendors at this festival of Mist. The Silvered Mirror, a mysterious vendor covered in veils, selling items from behind a large ornate mirror that seems to move with swirling mists. So they have on offer the Mirror of Lost Souls. This is a hand mirror that can show the viewer glimpses of lost loved ones. There is the Spectre's Chain. This is essentially dimensional shackles. It's pretty dope. If you do not know about dimensional shackles, they prevent creatures from teleporting. There is the Veil of the Phantom Bride. This is an item that casts an illusion on you to make you appear as a ghost. And then the last vendor of note is the Cackling Hags Brews and Stews. That's the name of the booth. An old cackling woman with a hunched back, stirring her brews with a long gnarled stick. Her stall is filled with jars of oddly colored concoctions, candies, and dried herbs.
Does she look familiar?
No. She looks like the witch from the Disney Sword in the Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Madam Mim?
Madam Mim, yeah, she got some Madam Mim vibes. Not the sexy version either, like the normal Madam Mim, which I mean maybe was sexy for someone, but not as sexy as her sexy form. Sorry, it had an impact on me as a kid. I was like, dang, why isn't she sexy all the time? Yeah, there she is. She has still in her inventory Hag's Eye Brew. It is a potion of night vision, or dark vision, excuse me. Ooh, the Mire Mud Mask. And this is a mud mask that, while applied, will protect you from disease and poison effects, but not poison damage. Love that 5e. For 24 hours. And then there's the Witch's Whispers, a potion that grants you essentially the Tongues spell.
I think the dark vision potions are probably good.
Yeah, the dark vision potion. How much are those?
Just a sec.
Tongue's potion's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, if with the tongues potion we could decipher some spell books and mysterious obelisks.
Well, Tongues lets you. It doesn't really do anything.
Oh, it's not
for
comprehend
you.
language.
Yeah. But whatever you are saying out of your mouth, people just understand it. Everything understands what you're saying, which is pretty cool. Hold on a second. I can't remember the price of items of this tier off the top of my head. Spell scroll. Okay. The dark vision potions are 120 apiece, and she still has 10 in stock. They last for 1 hour.
All of our human people who don't have dark vision get one.
Yeah, I mean it would be what 1,200 to get all of them if we wanted to. That would give us like two uses for basically everyone.
Well, Taylor doesn't need it, and I doubt Wayne needs it.
Yeah.
The Myra Mud Mask kit, if you're interested, they are 100 GP apiece, and she has 4 of them left.
For one-time use.
Yeah, they're one-time use, but they last for 24 hours. They grant 100% protection from disease and poison effects for 24 hours.
So it's like half of a hero's, you know, quarter of a hero's feast for 24 hours. Yeah.
Right. And the potion of tongues, they are 150, and she assures you that she did not use any human tongues to make these.
Do we?
I wasn't thinking about that until you said it.
Do we? I don't know how much we really need the tongues. Like we haven't really run into very many people who the magic of the mists does not let us communicate with.
True. True.
I mean,
Yeah,
tongues
the only
is one of
place
those things where, like,
It might
you're
come up in the
happy to
temple.
have it when you get it, you know?
Mhm.
Like when you need it, you want to have it, but when you don't have it and you need it, it feels
Yeah.
real bad.
Well, it feels like we should maybe have like one of them, but I don't. Or you know,
Yeah, I
maybe
think
not.
I think 1 or 2.
Okay, so dark vision is 150. 120, you said. Sorry, 120. The mud mask was 150, and the tongues was what?
No, the mud mask was 100, and the tongues potion is 150.
All right, so 120 for dark vision, 150 for tongues, and then 100 for the mud mask. Do you guys
Yep.
want to get any? There was only 5 mud masks left, or 3?
There are 4
4.
mud masks left, and there are 6 tongues potions, which is a lot of
What's
tongues
the
potions.
action economy to apply a mud mask?
I would say it's at least an action, you know, to apply it.
That's for 24 hours.
What if-
so-
Yeah,
What if you have fast hands?
I guess it would follow the rules for fast hands.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I like the mud mask, you know, just in case we get in that situation. Or we know we're
so-
going into a situation where we'll need it.
So our other high-priced items were the ghost lantern, if we want that, the ethereal gloves, and the stone ring. And then we just have regular like healing potions, and the elixir of haunting, if we want that.
Which was the one that allows us to go inside the ethereal plane and affect stuff there? Ethereal
Those are
gloves?
the
That was the
gloves.
The ethereal
Yeah.
gloves.
Out of all the I think the ghost candles I think is good just for like having go inside
And those
the
were
place
5
and-
gold each.
Look,
so-
I say we just buy some ghost candles.
Yeah.
And
they were 5 gold each, right?
yeah, like
You
spend
wanna
50
spend how
gold
much?
on them, and we've got like
we
10 or
just light them up at
20 or
night.
whatever.
We have people
Oh,
that
we
don't
just need one.
sleep.
We just need one. Per
They,
night.
they last 8 hours.
Yeah.
But once you light them, you can't light them.
That's
I
what I'm
thought.
saying. You just light one per night. Per night, I guess.
Well, that's what I'm saying, you get one per- Yeah, I'm saying you just get like 3 or 4 of them, 5 of them, and the next few nights we'll light them. And if they
Well, we
go
also sent
good,
the
then we
But I'm saying like,
We
you
also
could
sent the
probably
cold
use these-
shoulders after him.
Yeah, we also can use these not just for the hack, but for anything else, anytime else we're in an area where it goes to be. Like instead of using a torch, we can light one of these candles. Well, I mean, have a torch and one of these candles. You know? While we're walking
be
through
the only
dark
light
place.
in the darkness.
I'd say get like 10 of them at least.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 10.
You can buy 10 ghost candles.
Yeah, that's 50 GP, right? 50
Okay.
gold. I'm dropping the 50 gold right now.
Man, we're like we're getting real Monster Hunter out here. Not like Monster Hunter the game, but like Can't
Like
remember that
Geralt of Rivia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think those ethereal gloves are going to be really useful potentially.
What does the Ghost Lantern do again?
The Ghost Lantern, it makes light that only the attuned user can see.
Seemed really useful for like sneaking or
Yeah.
I mean, like, so I'm a sneaker and I have dark vision.
yeah. It's more situational.
Honestly,
But I think those gloves-
I think we need to buy a metric fuck ton of healing potions.
yeah,
So-
I think we need a bunch of healing potions.
All right, so Anne, I'll put the candles on your sheet.
Yeah, you put on a sheet.
Okay. All right, ghost candles, and there's 10 of them. All right, cool. Okay. Are you guys buying those gloves or no?
How much for the gloves?
1,200 gold for the Mistform gloves.
That's
It's
That's
once,
a lot
it's
of
one, it's once per
potions.
day, 1 hour, right?
And I take it no.
No, it was
Well,
a minute.
no, 1 minute. You only get
Oh,
to
1
be
minute,
ethereal
sorry,
for
1
1
minute,
minute.
sorry,
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean the once per
No
day
worries.
minute.
But I mean, that's a go grab them while they're in the ethereal plane and finish them off kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, like you
Like,
ain't going
we
no,
got
you
the
ain't going
cold
nowhere,
shoulder.
bitch.
But I mean,
you
Yeah.
got the
like,
cold
let's-
shoulders
again,
on it.
For everything
Those
else
are-
that we have to deal with. So, it's not just the hags.
Yeah, because we don't know what else we're going to meet that can go to the ethereal plane, and
Yeah, but that's 24 healing potions.
But I mean, who knows? 10 days from now, they might not even be vampires anymore.
and
True.
but I mean, it's 50 hit points for Anne to be down right now. I mean,
Oh, look, I agree. The hags, big problem. I think what we do is we light the candles, and
Well, whoever's on
when we
watch,
turn
yeah,
blue-
you light a candle every night.
Well, we have
next-
people that don't even sleep. You know,
Yeah,
like, we
yeah.
just sit and watch it.
yeah, but if they show up and then they slip away again, like this gives a chance to get after them and finish them off, because that's when
That's
they slipped away last
true.
time. Is they were
Well,
about to
yeah.
die and then slipped away.
How do you slip out of a magic circle?
Well, there's two of them.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, there's two.
Well,
hags.
Victor says, well, if their will is strong enough, then they could resist the circle. If we really don't think that the cold shoulders can handle this, we would want to get the candle, the ability to see them, and the ability to follow them.
So I think what we could do, and Anne's thinking real hard about this, is if we have the candle lit and the gloves, we can just wake up when the candle turns blue, go inside there and grab them, and then not necessarily worry about the magic circle yet, if it fails.
But like the magic circle, that's like 100 gold. So the magic
We already
circle
got stuff.
cost
We already
4.
got the stuff for the magic circle.
Yeah, and we already got it.
Look, what I'm saying is that if the magic circle fails, this is our backup.
I'm just saying this is a super niche item for 1,300 gold backup. I mean, we can vote on it.
I mean, I think we're gonna get screwed by them again. If we'd had this at the windmill,
Yeah, but the difference then was we knew where they were. You know, that's what we were going into.
All right, I'm gonna throw up a poll for you guys.
1,300 for like if the use wasn't just a minute. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's one-time use and it's gone forever, right? Like we can do
yeah,
this
it's
once
per day. We can use it every time they show up. I mean, this also.
Well,
gives
it's all long rest, which Robin can now long rest every time you guys camp. So,
Yeah, so I could use them constantly.
but
Consistently, for instance.
yeah, but if they're after Anne and Robin, both of them are pretty capable physically in melee. So if they entered the ethereal to chase after them, I mean, they might be able to catch them. Then again, you might end up soloing 2 night hags.
Only for a minute.
Yeah, that's no time at all in
Well,
D&D.
we know what happens in a minute in D&D.
It's only 10 rounds.
I will say this: the nature of these vendors is they are only available during this encounter. Otherwise, they're gonna they're gonna roll out.
So,
All right.
I mean, we get this. We have 46.25 now. We want to get the dark. We want to get this. I mean, what else were we gonna get besides this?
Victor also points out to you that ghosts and spirits, as well as demons and devils, will often travel in the border ethereal.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's
So
nowhere else you can travel here.
And
It
we're
could-
getting ready to go to the Amber Temple at some point too. I mean, who knows what's there in the
We
ethereal.
want to buy the stone ring. I don't think we need the lantern.
Do we really want to get this? Do we want to get the stone ring?
I'm more interested in the gloves than the stone ring. I mean, stone ring.
Also,
Oh, the stone ring's pretty cheap.
Victor would point out that you can also use the ability to travel in the ethereal to pass through solid objects.
That's a good point. Yeah, we can also sneak into things.
I mean,
that
this would
way.
be perfect for Robin to sneak if she needs to sneak.
You just go right through a wall.
Like,
You'd have to hurry.
You
You wouldn't
don't
want to
have to-
get stuck in the wall.
yeah, Robin doesn't need to sneak. She go into the ethereal plane and walk through it, and just walk normally.
I mean,
You
it's
can
pretty
go in any
slow.
direction too. You could go up, through the ceiling, through the floor.
Yeah, I feel
This
like
is
the-
an amazing magic. I wish I was powerful enough to cast the spell myself.
But how do you get back after you go through the wall?
I guess you don't. But if
Or
we
you take off the ring.
But then there's a wall between you and us.
Then you open the door.
Yeah.
Why didn't I just open the door in the first place?
Or
Mechanism was on the other side.
yeah, there's a lot. This is good.
It's a
I think
lot.
this is good item. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the pallbearer's gloves. The man did not say there was any limitations. I'm just imagining pulling the whole graveyard behind myself effortlessly.
I guess if you think about it,
Is that something you want to do?
No, but I just don't like that there's no limitations on it. It seems I
Poorly
don't
designed?
perhaps. Also, one could argue that meat-based rations are corpses, so your food would not have any weight anymore.
Oh my god, you applied to some dude's campaign that lets you start with a magic item of your choice. That magic item, literally every enemy you kill, you just rope up and drag on.
All of your traps are just like Indiana
That's,
Jones balls of bodies.
you know what?
Yeah.
That's Rahadin right there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Mm.
How much
Alright,
was
I
the stone
mean-
ring?
I'm completely outvoted, so let's get the gloves.
All right,
Alright,
get them gloves. I'll make the item real quick.
Alright, so that was 1200, right?
I had to make sure it was Darby that was the third vote, not Crash, because Crash seemed really keen on making us.
Oh, I'm into it. I'm into it.
After that, we have 34.25 left.
Alright, let's.
So we want to get dark vision potions, all right? How many you want to get? They're 120 each.
We have 68 healing potions here. We're selling.
Like,
Yes, those are the only 4 potions that vendor has left. They explain that a group of colorful characters came through this morning and bought most of their stock.
of which items?
the person selling the different flavors, the not Vistana selling different flavors of healing potions, says that this is literally the last 4 potions they have because a group of colorful characters came through this morning and bought
Wait, they
most
don't
of their
have
stock.
multiple potions of healing. They only have 1 potion of healing.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They have these 4.
One of
There's
these.
4 potions on the table. That's all they have left. They had lots, but some other group came
Crash,
through.
I
and-
wasn't saying we were gonna buy 68 healing potions.
I know,
I
but
was
they're.
just trying to like use that as a perspective, you know.
Oh no, but I'm telling you, someone else. It could have been anybody, but you know, bought the rest of their
I'm
stock.
trying to remember what campaign we ruined this because we were carrying around literally like 50 at a time.
The
Was this War?
campaign. No, it was Saltmarsh. It was Saltmarsh.
It was a Saltmarsh.
Yeah.
No, wasn't it Storm King's Thunder?
I mean that too, but yeah, like people. I believe I described it before you went in for the final battle of Saltmarsh as you guys just with one hand against the wall are just drinking healing potions and pissing them out. Because you were drinking so many healing potions. It was just like, yeah. I was like, damn.
We went underwater and they had the pods, you know, the Tide pods.
Yeah, they had the Tide Pod ones.
A lot easier consumption.
I think if these are the only ones they literally have, then we should do 650 gold pieces and do the standard greater and superior.
Oh, I think we should buy the Supreme for 13.
Whoa, that's a. I mean, that's a
That's
big.
heavy
That's a
investment.
ball. That's a baller purchase right there. I
Look,
mean, it could
okay,
save the
if
day.
we
That's
had
for
a
sure.
Supreme healing potion, Harple would still be alive.
Damn.
Damn.
I don't think so.
You don't think
don't
so?
think
You
so?
think there was too much going on in the fight?
He was also trapped behind the wall of force.
Yeah, but if he had stayed behind the wall of force, he wouldn't have died.
Well, he died.
No,
he didn't die from massive damage. He died from
He was
The
three
poison.
fart cloud death saves.
Yeah.
And no one had a.
He was inside the wall of force and got hit by a fireball from the outside, which took him down.
Yeah,
to
but
zero.
that's what
Then-
bro-
then
that's what
Victor
took him
went
down.
The wall of force went down, and then the next round later, before anybody could get to him, he died from the whole poison because the fireball.
No. People, I think people could have gone to him. I just don't think we had anything to give him.
Well, the fireball didn't hit him because he was in the wall of force.
Yeah, but his
But it hit his
scarecrow
scarecrow.
got hit by the fire.
Right, yeah, so he got cooked. He got cooked like voodoo doll magic
Yeah.
inside the wall of force. Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Eh.
1,350 gold. That's practically a fate point. Like
Mm-hmm.
a supreme healing potion will. I promise you, by the end of the campaign, it will completely save someone's life.
I mean, that's probably true.
Probably.
Okay, so
And, like,
how
I
much
know
are we
it's
gonna-
spending a lot of our money, but like, think about where else are we gonna spend our money?
Well, I mean, we also are looking at the dark vision potions, the elixir of haunting.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. We should buy this stuff here, but I'm saying like, we don't really like benefit from taking that much with us. Is what I'm saying. There's not really a lot of other trading hubs, you know.
I mean,
wonder if,
we haven't been to the.
I wonder if the castle will sell magic items to us.
I wonder
I
why
mean,
this
maybe.
was made like this. It's weird. Alright, hold on.
Oh no. I'm okay if we want to get the big healing potion.
Yeah, we can get it.
Details. Oh, gloves should be a trinket. I went to grab a glove item that was already made, and they just had it set as like a piece of loot.
Yeah, it would be equipment.
Yeah, equipment trinket.
And then the dark vision potions, we probably don't need more than 3.
Yeah.
We have 3 people without. Is Wayne Crash? Are you willing to tell us whether or not Wayne has dark vision? Or I think we're kind of assuming.
He has dark vision. He had it. He had it before he left the party.
Oh, from the swirly eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From his
Okay, so-
rebirth in darkness.
Okay, so
Sure.
what would be the total with all the potions?
Just are you asking just about the healing potions?
Yeah, if you buy all 4 of the potions put together. Oh, here's the
It
list.
would
Okay,
be
good. Yeah,
600.
I got it.
450.
It would be $2,000.
All right, that will take us down to 1,425.
How much are the dark vision potions?
120 each. All right, we're down
So we
to
buy
125.
three-
1,425.
So we buy 3 dark visions. And then how much were the was the Ring of Stone Crash?
800, I think.
800. All right, Rob,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna drop Mistform gloves onto your sheet.
Okay. And the elixir of haunting was how much?
Let me check.
Wait, what's the haunting do? That just lets you see them,
See.
right?
Yeah, see.
Yeah, elixir of haunting.
Well,
A
if you
drink that
go
allows
into the
you.
ethereal, you're gonna see them, right?
But technically, since it's an elixir, that's that does 24-hour duration, right? We do like elixirs going. I think we kept that change. Let me see.
I mean, it'll probably be good for Victor. Because if you can see them, then he can cast spells on them, right?
Sort of, yeah. In the ethereal, you, I believe, take half damage from spells.
I mean, if it's not damage spell, or if it's a spell that does something else besides damage, it's not half damage.
All right. Thickened. You can't willingly ingest. As an action, you can improvise a thrown weapon to throw an elixir, salve, or oil. It doesn't look like we kept the. I don't think they survived the recent updates.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So elixirs are back to whatever time they're normally. So. Feedback I received in December was there was too much Pathfinder and too much Baldur's Gate 3 in our world patch document. So
Honestly, I get it.
yeah, no, I get it too.
Not everyone wants to play like.
Yeah, if we're playing 5e, we should be playing 5e. I get it. So it's fine. I rolled back a lot of the changes. All right. So
How much is the elixir?
The elixir of haunting is 300 gold, but it do allow you to see into the ethereal plane.
Who wants to be holding those potions?
I'd say give them to Victor.
No, I mean the.
Wait,
healing
which
potions.
potion?
Oh, the healing potions?
Yeah.
I think I know I'm like kind of saying you should give them to me, but here's my reasoning. I'm very fast. I don't take a lot of heat in combat, and I can get it around the battlefield to you and give it to
And you
you.
can fast handle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
I
not
feel
saying
like
I should
yes.
have all of them, but like the like big emergency ones.
Yeah, and I think like Anne should maybe have one, and then if you had the rest of them.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Well, oh yeah, we don't have Leo anymore. I was gonna say Leo's got a lot to do, but no offense. Okay. So I'll add the. You want me to just take the Superior and the Supreme?
I'm fine, however.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Yeah, I don't mind.
And then you guys can have the BB and the Raider.
You want the greater or the basic one?
I can take the basic one, I guess. That's fine. You've lost a lot more hit points than I have at this point, like permanently, so.
Just a few.
Yeah, this Potion of Supreme is 10 hit. Hit die plus 20. God damn. Alright, so do we have enough to buy a 300 potion and the Ring of Stone, or is it either or at this point?
I have no idea.
I was asking
Oh, okay.
Dom, 'cause I think Dom's been telling the money.
Okay, so after the with just the healing potions and what we bought so far, not considering the elixir or the dark visions, we're at 1425.
So we
So-
said 3 dark visions.
So 3 dark visions. One second, I'll do it. So let me know what we're getting. All right. That's an
Ooh.
extra 360. So if we're getting 3 dark visions, that's minus 360.
So we can't do the elixir, 1 elixir in the Ring of Stone.
So you do also hear that Lady Walkner is selling off some items of interest as well through her estate. It is being handled by Ernst Larnack, if anybody is interested in what items he
I mean, we'll
currently
hear
has.
him out. with
Yeah,
what we
might
have
as well
left.
take a peek.
Okay.
Before we spend all our money.
Good old Larnack. I guess he would have heard you guys are in town. It's pretty easy because you travel with a 2-headed giant woman. And he would say, "Oi, there you are. Yeah. So the lady, she's trying to divest herself of some antiquities that she no longer needs. So we have the heralded bloodthirst armor. So this is black enamel splint mail, latticed with intricate etchings that roughly follow the lines of the major blood vessels on the body of the average human being. And then meta, it is a +1 splint mail, but as a bonus action, you may feed the armor your own blood. If you do, you spend a hit die, and then you roll the hit die, and you add that value, get ready for this shit, to the attack roll and damage roll. But then you also subtract the amount rolled from your hit points. So you spend a hit die, roll it, lose that many hit points, but then you get a bonus to your attack and damage equal to the amount rolled. Yeah.
Interesting.
And on a crit, that would just straight double, right? Because we have the way we do crits now.
Because it's
The flat amount?
it's a flat bonus, yeah. She's also trying to unload the she's trying to sell the Helm of Whispers. This ancient helm grants the user incredible knowledge from an otherworldly being. While wearing the helm, you will hear faint, unintelligible whispers, and you can choose to focus on the whispers to receive secrets and advice to help guide you on your way. The helm was used by a great conqueror, one of Strahd's generals, actually, during the invading war, and he was able to predict all of his enemies' next moves.
How much are these items?
I'm ready to be hurt.
Well, with the helm, she is hoping to get 1,200 for the helm. The armor, as you could probably imagine, is pretty expensive. She was hoping to get to 2,000.
Mother.
Yeah.
Oh, only 2,000?
Yeah, 2,000 for that.
Well, we can do a trade with her, right? I mean, Leo sadly is no longer with us. We do have Wayne, so I don't know if we want to trade the Thunderbox.
But doesn't that take strength? Or is that
What the
totally use guns?
two-handed weapon? I have no idea what it uses.
So
I just know
Victor
it uses all the ammo.
Victor will tell you that he has heard of both of these items. They are, in fact, historically relevant to the campaign setting. But the general who wore that helmet, he eventually went mad and had to be put down by his own son. And the armor, the last user of the armor was a champion of Strahd's forces. They found him dead, drained of all blood, but it is said that his body was still trying to stand and fight, even as they removed the armor from his body.
Let's not get those.
Damn, I really wish she would roll badly, because I would have loved to go mad.
I mean, you still can.
No, Taylor's gonna heed his advice.
Okay, and then he also is trying to sell the Venom Quiver. It's a magical quiver, and it chants any bolts or arrows that are stored inside of it. They deal an extra 1d6 poison damage.
But the person who used it
But the person
died of a scorpion.
Do you? Alright, fine. I will see if I can remember this item. Well, you told me you didn't want to hear anymore. Do you want to hear about this one?
Yeah.
Well,
Alright,
yeah.
well, yeah, this was a ranger in the service of the Dark Lord. The magic quiver was allegedly a product of a careless mage in the service of Castle Ravenloft, hoping to have an infinite supply of poison-tipped arrows. He imbued the quiver with magic snake venom. Unfortunately, sometimes the quiver fills with poisonous snakes.
Venomous, I'm sure.
Is that like a D100 roll or like 1 on the D20?
He is unsure. The histories don't list the percentage chance that there were snakes, but it was definitely a thing that happened.
How many times did he use it and how many times were there sticks? I'm kidding.
Let's
Get it, but you also need that
see.
potion that makes you immune to poison effects.
No, you gotta put your face mask on the morning before you use your quiver. Your mud mask.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Well, it doesn't protect you from poison damage, only from the poisoned effect and the condition. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to assume the snake's attack style, you know. Maybe it's
Fair,
not
fair.
for poison effect or damage.
You know, but if you're fast enough, you can throw the snakes at other people. So
Oh, so is that like a sleight of hand trick? I'm kidding.
fast hands.
You find a snake, I fast hand throw it at my opponent.
Okay.
Nah,
okay.
I've seen poisonous snakes on the battlefield in high level D&D before, and they don't do very well.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else interesting that's for sale in town right now. Doesn't.
I mean, Jason. Are we there?
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's apparently that taps out all of the interesting items. They still have, you know, any sort of basic equipment at standard prices because she has gotten through her partnership with the Vistani. The economy is starting to kind of bounce back over here.
Do you want to get Jason some plate? We don't have enough plate option anymore.
Yeah, I'll survive with my scale mail for now.
You should
Oh, this is fun. Someone is selling a hemlock ring. Literally just gives you it takes attunement, but you could then cast poison spray.
With the DC.
The DC with things like that, you would have to pick intelligence, wisdom, or charisma when you attune to it.
How much?
That's kind of cool. Squirt poison out of your ring. That's cool. Oh, how much is it? They want 1,000 gold for it.
I think they get to keep it.
Yeah, I just imagine them like going into a place where they're like, "Please leave all your weapons with us." Oh, this is just a ring.
Yeah, it's a family heirloom. Yeah.
Poison spray.
Like cool. It's kind of cool. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Oh wow. That's pretty fancy. Okay. So there is that clothing seller that you went to earlier, that had the gloves, Vladimir's Vanishing Vestments. When you purchase the Mistform gloves and he sees that you're serious customers and big buyers, he reveals a big secret to you. He's actually a Vistana.
What?
Yeah, And he knows that here in Barovia, the mists have eyes. Someone's always watching. He has a shroud, a weathered fur cloak. Sorry, it's actually a coat. A weathered fur coat that when you wear it, you are protected from divination and scrying.
Oh my god. Why did you tell us this? How much is it? Oh,
and with a sly smile, he says, "What price could you put on secrecy?"
Right, hit him with the blue jeans.
About the hit him with the blue jeans.
I mean, he's a Vistana. He could probably just go get him.
Alright, so this is essentially an amulet of proof against detection and location, but it looks like a fur coat that Macklemore got from the thrift store. If you guys remember Macklemore?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw him in Manila, Philippines.
Oh, wow. What was he doing there? Was he lost?
He's doing a concert. When I
So-
pulled a report there.
So according to sane magic item prices, which some would argue is anything but sane, an amulet of proof against detection and thoughts is 20,000 gold. But this guy, he sees that you're working hard, you're hard up, so he's willing to let this go for 2,000 gold. What a markdown.
Do you take IOUs?
He says, unfortunately I do not. And per our arrangement with the local Vistani tribes, we will be leaving tomorrow morning.
You have any quests that can be accomplished in 12 hours?
There was also one thing that we saw that was supposed to be like the dimensional shackles.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think that item would be more useful if you hadn't agreed to work with Strahd. I really don't know who. I don't know who you're concerned about spying on you at this point. Also, remember, if they can't spy on you, they just spy on the person standing 10 feet next to you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for solo stealth missions.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Dimensional shackles, they are priced, though. Since this is in the form of a necklace, it makes it even sneakier. But despite that, they're still going to let it go for the normal rate of exchange for Dimensional Shackles, a 3,000 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. We only have 1,065 left. So.
I mean, let's get.
Taylor, it also gets real awkward because while you guys are going from like shop to stall to vendor, you do feel a gaze on you, and you begin to hear the terrible screams of children and women dying. And you see, staring at you from across the way, it's Rahadin.
Taylor,
people
stop what
are
you're doing.
understandably moving away from Rahadin because no one likes the sound that he makes. He looks away from you. He approaches a vendor. He hands them a fat sack of gold. They hand him a wrapped package. He tucks the package away. He looks over at you again. He nods. Then he begins to leave the marketplace. Do you wish to engage? Or just let him,
No, Taylor's just like... She's got the look on her face like... I'm ready to go, bro.
Alright. And the way he nodded at you was almost like clinical. Do you know what I mean? Like, he just sort of like gave you a look like, you're no longer my concern, kind of deal. Alright.
Alright, so what are we spending this last 1,000 gold on?
So our options are Ring of Stone or Elixir of Spirit. Thingy. Ghostiness. See the ghost.
Elixir of Haunting.
Or using
Yep,
the
that's
mundane
one.
stuff?
Or
I mean, I think we at least need some of those Elixirs of Haunting for Victor, so we can cast spells on the hags if need be.
am I the only one that feels like we're investing too much into these hags?
Do you have that much faith that the Cold Shoulders are going to take care of him?
I got pretty good faith in them. And
I mean,
feel like we got
they
what we
have
need.
at least 2 full spellcasters in their party.
Yeah, there's like 7 of them. 7 on 2. They should be able to handle that.
Yeah, they've got access to scrying, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna figure out where the hags are, and they're gonna just go and deal with them.
And you think that they're actually going to like make it a real priority and do it quickly?
Yeah. I mean, they were
I mean, if they fail at
commanded by
it,
Strahd.
I mean, it's more people off the murder board.
To do what we asked them to do, you know?
I mean, shouldn't they really just be like hanging around us? Since the hags come to us?
No, they're
Fairly often.
but they're going to Castle Ravenloft, where they have a scrying device to scry their physical location, and they're gonna probably go there and ambush them, and be a lot more prepared to do so than when we did it, you know?
I mean, isn't their physical location in the ethereal plane next to us?
No, they come to us in like our dreams, right?
That's your understanding of it, is that they only are they travel in the ethereal to find you and feed on you, but they wouldn't stay in the ethereal, especially if they're trying to get a 3rd hag to finish the coven. Which is what the Cold Shoulders think. The Cold Shoulders, well, Athena thinks that their motivation will not have changed. That there's no way 2 hags are not going to try to get a 3rd hag. It's just their nature.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Do you need any mundane things? Like, everybody good with their armor? Everybody good with their weapons? Everybody good with their gear?
I mean, I'd love to get my great axe to be a magical great axe or something, but we don't really have like a. That's not a mundane weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking for a magical great axe, you said.
I guess
Or
magical
1,000
weapons
gold.
in general.
Vicious stuff.
And I'll remind you, the vicious club
Yep.
was like 1,200, right?
Did we
Yeah, it was quite a bit.
1,500.
Do you have
Yeah, I was about to say if you ask around, the only magical axe that they've heard of that is for sale, is it is rumored that there is someone in Hrafheim, which is a Kavani settlement at the foot of the Baratok Mountains north of Lake Zarovich, that has a giant Slayer great axe, which is only good, I guess, if you're fighting a lot of giants. And even then, some would argue that a giant Slayer is not that great, because the giant gets to make a DC 15 strength saving throw to avoid the effect. But hey, an extra 2d6 damage when you've got to whittle down hundreds of hit points, I mean, that's kind of cool. Yeah.
I do still have the vicious lance. It's just not.
Also, the Kavani of Hrafheim are true silver smiths. True silver weapons are considered magical, in addition to being silver.
What do they need to do that?
They would just want like money from you. Please.
I mean, we have an extra silver great axe. Yeah.
And we have a whole bunch of silver that we took from bird cages.
Yeah. We'll eventually get a spear, so that'd be another one.
A spear would actually allow you to use a shield. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
except I'm a
actually,
great weapon fighter.
Oh, a great weapon fighter. Well, spear lets you fight two-handed, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you can if you
Yeah,
want.
it's perfect, huh?
This spear, and I just realized I'm looking at the thing now. The only thing I'm missing was extra 50 to finish it.
Yeah, I got this club if you ever need it. I can always trade with you.
What's the club?
Just a vicious club that we bought.
I mean, it's probably better than my silvered great axe because it's straight up magical.
Yeah, isn't it like a 1d4 unless you're Jason?
You gotta
Oh,
like,
yes,
yeah, you got
right.
you got a Casey Jones. That same vicious club. This is what a terrible DM I am. My kid, they're level 10 in the classic game. They still don't have a magical weapon to use on their swashbuckler rogue, except for this fucking club. And they're very upset about it. And I'm just like,
I mean, they could have a hand axe.
The wrong family!
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna make up a magic item for you just so that you can, like, have, it's like.
Hey everyone, thanks for coming. How you all doing?
So here's the thing. We talked. This is actually a conversation we had this morning, and we talked on the way to school. And I said, well, when Esmeralda died, like she was like a loot pinata. Why didn't you just take her rapier? And my kid's like, for what? And I was like, who probably has it? It's probably on Ishmark. Ishmark got like 50 weapons on him, and so now I've pivoted the blame to Ishmark. So yeah. who is being played by RTK/West from our server. So
Oh, God.
yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, because apparently that's how 5e encumbrance works. Like you have low strength, you can barely wear clothes. You have high strength, you can carry 50 weapons
Everything.
at once. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm carrying 46 rations.
Yeah, it's so stupid. It is so stupid. Like how it scales. It's crazy.
I'm
Just
carrying
don't think about it.
49 pounds.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is there's only like raw so many magical items like in the entire campaign world. This was when they first. This is one of the earlier 5e adventures when they were still like magic items are very special. They're very special. We can't be giving out too many magic items. Maybe a silver raven or two, but that's it. We don't want to go crazy. Yeah.
Just remember, just remind your kid of the time you reminded me, you promised me like a legendary weapon +3 rod, and then I showed up the next session super hyped up, and I'm like your other kid, right? And then you just gave me a fucking picture, like.
I honestly thought it was a great way to establish where your father was at. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like it really. In game, it let you know exactly the kind of man he was.
Is this better?
I mean, every time
at that point in his life.
Every time oh, it's not showing up here anymore.
All right. So, do you guys have any other fantasy shopping, make your dreams come true deal for you? Things that you need to handle because the hour of the festival is obviously drawing to a close, but if there's people spending money, they're definitely going to keep the stalls open.
I mean, what are we planning this last 1,000 gold on? So I can remove
Just
it.
bring a stone or save it. So like, let's think about this ring of stone real quick. So I already have advantage to stealth in darkness, and most cave-like places are pretty dark. So I kind of feel like maybe we should just save the money.
What about other people that need to stealth?
I know we don't want to go to the father, but if we went to the father, how much is it would cost us for him to like fix Robin's, broken leg, or some of those more time-consuming injuries?
I got you. Like, how much donation, wink wink, nudge nudge, is he gonna ask for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we need to? Can we just take time? Not any rush.
I didn't know if we actually wanted to. You'd spend probably 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
So what we could do, we could just spend a little bit of time here, go to the tower, not have to worry about the hags, let the cold shoulders deal with it, heal up, identify the stuff we got from Baba, which I'm sure is way better than everything we've found here, and then go from there.
I mean, NPC Victor says that's a really good idea. And he tries not to say it like in a way that he's surprised that you, Taylor, would have that idea. But he says like that's a really good idea.
I'm full of them.
Okay. Then we stay the night and then we head out in the morning. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Alright. So, it is very crowded everywhere in town. Because of these extra people. The Mardikovs, if you did approach them to stay there, they would try to find you a place, but I mean, all these out-of-towners and stuff, they really just don't have any vacancy.
Wait, we have a place we could probably stay.
Oh, yeah?
Victor's house.
Victor's house.
Oh, yeah.
No one's living there.
Fair enough. So you guys head over to Victor's house, and definitely won't get into any shenanigans tonight at Victor's house. Yeah.
There's things there that we could explore.
All right. So when you arrive at Victor's property, here I'll change the music out since we're leaving the festival line. That was some pretty good festival music. It wasn't like over the top. There weren't too many goddamn flutes. Like, God, so many fucking flutes when they make D&D music. So many flutes. So many flutes. We don't need all the flutes. Jesus.
D&D music by way of Jethro Tull.
Let's see. Bardify just released. I don't know if they just released. Well, 3 months ago. A Vallaki track. It actually uses the for the thumbnail this artwork right here. It's called A City in Shadow. Yes, you know, like you can see. I don't know if I have it cropped, but there's right up here in the actual full art is Castle Ravenloft, like off in the distance. This is actually a depiction of Vallaki, not just a random town. Okay, so you head over to Victor's house. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. As you approach Victor's house, the Baron's old house, you do see that there is this for sale sign on it. Inquire at the Wagner Estate. Interested parties should inquire at the Wagner Estate.
1,000 gold is enough to buy a mansion.
I don't think so.
1,000 gold plus a favor, maybe.
Wait, how can she sell your house, Victor?
It is likely that she had us declared criminals. Even if she pardoned me, she could still claim that my mother and I were collaborators with my father and his cult.
Taylor's gonna do the thing that like people do to like political signs they don't like see in other people's yards. He's gonna like pick up the for sale sign and then like
throw it
in the road.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Let's see. Vallaki. Where Baron's house? Okay. It's a different place now, that's for sure. Alright, so here's the outside. I guess there wouldn't be any guards there anymore, so.
I don't think we have vision.
On this map?
I can see it.
It might not, yeah, maybe it just didn't load.
I'll reload.
Alright. Let me check the interior of the house. So the house was damaged during the quote-unquote Civil War and the rioting and stuff, and has not been fully repaired. But overall, it's not in terrible shape. But it doesn't look like anybody's come here to try and fix it up to sell. They're just, you know, if there was anybody who was like, I'm gonna buy that mansion. It is strange that Wagner has not just taken this house instead of hers, because this is a much nicer house than her house. But you know how people are about their ancestral homes and all that. So. Alright, and I suppose like nothing would be lit, but as you guys are walking around the house, like Victor will be snapping his fingies to light everything up with prestidigitation. And he'll just kind of
Robin can druid craft some candles on it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. Anyone else got druid craft that want to jump in on this action? I'm just saying.
Yeah, sure, I'll help.
Wonderful, wonderful. Alright. In that case, everybody helps light the house back up, but maybe not too much. You don't want to attract the attention of guards when you're squatting. So
we can leave all the window blinds
drawn. I got you. Okay. All right. So Victor looks around and he seems he seems haunted. I mean, the dude's been through a lot, but as he looks around at the home where he grew up, that is no longer his home, where his mother is still in the village of Barovia, helping with that, but that sounds like it's not going well. And then, you know, like Irenia's gone, and Izik's dead, and his father's dead, and He's horribly maimed. He just sort of stands in the entry hall and sort of looks around, like he's transposed, like back to like memories of his youth and I guess more innocent times, but also he is stuck here in the present. Well, my house is your house, I suppose, as much as we can pretend it is. I'm going to go up to the attic for a bit.
Ian's
Yeah.
gonna find a spot and start working on her own.
Robin would try to find the most natural spot to be in.
Well, they have this lovely garden out back.
Garden it is.
Alright.
Which looks
Taylor's
like the
gonna go
biggest-
raid the pantry and find some hopefully find some jarred fruits or something.
Which
Oh,
is the
yeah, there's
biggest
like some
room?
preserves and stuff like that, yeah. What's
The
what?
biggest- The biggest room with the tallest ceiling.
Oof, maybe the dining room. Actually, the highest ceiling is just gonna be the entry hall.
All right, she's sitting down on the steps here.
Yeah,
There's a really nice garden back here.
There's a garden outside.
yeah.
I'm taking the
Okay.
couch in the setting room.
Ugh. I need help getting through the door. Crash.
Oh, giant woman.
Start working on her arm. See if I can get rid of this arm shrapnel. What? Okay, it says DC 21 general surgery. What does that mean?
Yes. So that is like extra medicine. So you would need surgery kit. Hold on.
We have bought one during the festival.
Yes. Since anytime I'm like, hey, here's some new bullshit, and it requires like a toolkit, you can be like, that toolkit that I definitely bought, and you can just buy it. Surgeon's tools. Here we go. Initiating surgery. Alright, so prepping the patient. You need a set of surgeon's tools. Cat gut, clamps, bandages, bone saws. Surgeon's tools are, I think I added these to surgeon's tools. Here they are. Surgeon's tools are 30 gold.
I'm gonna toss one in the purple.
All right.
Then.
Here, I'll throw the onto your sheet. There you go.
Taking away the 30 gold.
Did it work? I keep saying I moved onto your mini instead of your actual
No, it's there, it's
character
there, it's
sheet.
there. It showed up.
Oh, you can do it on the. You can drag it to minis now. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! Wow, they got
That's how
everything.
That's how
here.
you trade stuff now too.
I'm coming back. Wait, no, I never left. All right. So, a character proficient with surgeon's tools. Surgery is a specialized skill and impossible to attempt by anyone who is untrained. So,
Alright,
you have to be
then no.
trained. You trained in medicine?
Yeah, I'm trading medicine.
Okay. You have to have a controlled environment. So, it has to be free of threats and distractions for the duration of the surgery. Okay. And then you will have to concentrate as if you were concentrating on a spell.
Okay.
Alright. Once all the above requirements are met, you may initiate the skill challenge of surgery. Each round of the skill challenge takes place as follows. Surgeon's tools. You attempt attempting the surgery makes a surgeon's tools ability check. That would be a dexterity or intelligence medicine. Opposed by the DC of the surgery, which is 21, right?
Yep.
For you. Alright, each attempt takes 30 minutes. If you meet or exceed the DC, the surgery is a success. If you fail, they have not yet succeeded and may be able to reattempt. However, and this is really bad for you, max hit point damage. The character undergoing surgery takes damage to their maximum hit points equal to their class's hit die, the highest one available. If the DC is failed by 10 or more, the character undergoing surgery takes 2 hit dice worth of damage to their max hit points instead. This represents trauma to the body through surgery and loss of blood, and occurs whether the surgery was successful or not. Decision to continue. If the DC was not met, it increases cumulatively by 1. The surgeon may choose to either proceed with the surgery or make another surgeon's tools ability by making another check, or they can abandon the surgery. Dying patients. If the character's maximum hit points are reduced to 0, they are dying. If the surgeon immediately abandons the surgery at this point, they are stabilized and regain 1 to their max HP. So they have 1 max HP after you completely fucked them over with a bad surgery.
Okay.
Nice. So, can someone assist you with surgery? Yes. So, second surgeon. A character may use the help action to assist with surgery only if they are also proficient with the surgeon's tools, and in this case I'm just going to say the medicine skill. Assessing a patient. Character proficient with medicine may use medicine wisdom to assist the surgeon by assessing their condition. So you're getting a second opinion, essentially. After the max HP damage is done, they can roll a wisdom medicine check. And if the surgeon chooses to assess the patient, they make their next surgeon's tools ability check with disadvantage. Oh, so that's why you want to have a second opinion, because you don't want to be too distracted from what you're doing. Interesting. Okay. And then recovery. Do damage to maximum hit points inflicted by surgery recovers at a rate of 1 class HD plus your con modifier per long rest. So it'll come back pretty fast. Okay. You bounce back pretty quick. Greater restoration instantly cures someone from surgery, because we just have that laying around. All right.
Now the question
So
is, can you do this on yourself?
Can you do surgery on yourself? It doesn't say that you can't.
Okay. Because if that's the case, then we definitely need. Then yeah, we're gonna have to try and find either somebody else has to do it on end, or we gotta find somebody who surgery.
Oh, they have you covered. Finding a surgeon. The adventuring party should be able to find surgeons in any major city with little trouble, though they may not be cheap. The average surgeon might charge up to 500 gold for a surgery, and the most skilled surgeons charge up to double that, though with a higher success rate. Finding a surgeon in a mid-sized town or smaller village is more difficult. All right. I would assume there's at least one surgeon, at least in Vallaki.
I mean, so we have how many injuries? How many of the surgery injuries do we have right now? Do we need that? People need surgery injuries. I know Anne has one.
My arm is growing back on its own as a cool thing.
Jason
thing.
I got torn
Oh, wow.
tendon. and
Amputation
2
can be
lingering.
used to prevent lycanthropy if performed quickly enough.
I don't think either one of those need surgery.
It doesn't say it in the little description thing for it.
No, it doesn't say.
All right, so it's just Anne then.
Okay.
Would a surgeon be able to help with my broken leg?
I
mean,
would
it's
say
not surgery, but can they help with?
Well,
whatever
that's
like that?
that's already I mean that's
That's
covered
just
in
medicine.
that's the normal part of the
It's
recovery
just part
rules.
of a medicine check.
Yeah, but that's a good point. You do need to figure out how broken it is. So, roll 20d6.
20, you say.
Yes. broken right leg.
Oh, that was a D20. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, 20
I was like,
D20s.
what the fuck?
Wow. There's
I
not much.
didn't
Yeah,
know.
there's not much
Oh,
leg
well.
left. I guess 77. Okay. So your goal is to get to 77. Dedicated healing, and you're currently at 0. And I will make it for you on your bottommost tab, your downtime tab.
At our level, that would only take you a couple of days.
Yes, the blood of heroes. The John Wick gets hit by a garbage truck after falling off the roof of a building. Blood of heroes.
Well, I've already had two long rests technically
Mm.
out in the wilderness, so I don't know.
Okay.
if I would have been able to do
So
anything with
you would
those.
just you essentially could just cash in all your hit dice if you didn't think you needed to save them for anything. And you guys should be, now that you could already be level 10, but everybody else is going to rest tonight and get to level 10. So let's see, what's your hit die? A D10 as a warden?
Yeah, I believe it's a D10.
Okay, so just give me, we'll say like, I don't know, thus far, 15 D8 plus, what's your con modifier?
D8.
Oh, sorry, D10. 15 D8 plus, your con modifier is a plus 4. God damn.
Plus 4.
Okay, so that would be 40 plus another, so 60. There you go. So yeah, there's no way that you wouldn't have healed your broken leg already.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just delete it. Okay, like, cause you can't roll low enough to not have healed your leg.
So I just need to have no hit dice currently?
Yeah, but you're gonna get them all back on a long rest, which is happening tonight. So.
Well, it won't because I'm in a town.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So I'll turn off my hit die.
Okay.
That's worth it.
Okay. All right, beautiful. All right. So, Anne, are you gonna try the surgery, or are you gonna wait? I would say performing it on yourself, you'll be at disadvantage. For sure.
I'm already at disadvantage because I have bad luck spiral. So
Yeah.
The doctor might be a doctor. You know?
Oh, you mean Van Richten? Oh, yeah, he is a doctor. Yeah. So if you could just hold out for Van Richten, he could do the surgery.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, dude's literally a doc. Like, he's not like a doctor. Like, he went to college and got a doctorate. Like, he's a.
I didn't know they could have some hard levels.
Not trying to hurt any feelings. Right? He's a real doctor. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a real doctor, not an academic doctor. Okay. Then we will end with you guys actually getting a night's rest.
Exhausted? How do we get rid of exhausted?
On a long rest, you get rid of 1 stack of exhausted.
So
If you long rest and you don't have any exhausted, then you get well rested.
I would have gotten rid of that last night.
Okay.
I gotta do a con save. All right.
Nice.
I lose 2 wounds.
So the two of you outside, there would be an encounter. And the encounter would be pretty simple. It would be Ernst Larnack and 2 very beefy guards. And he would just be up against this back fence, looking over at you guys. And he would say, given the state of things with all the out-of-towners and the lack of accommodations, the Lady Walkner has given you permission to stay at Mr. Valakovich's old residence. Have a good evening.
Robin will nod and just kind of call over like, thank the good lady for us.
I will. And as they're walking away with your good perception, Robin, you hear one of the guards say, "Oh, thank goodness! I thought there was going to be a tussle." And the other one said, "You scared?" And then the other guard's like, "Yeah, yeah. They got a fucking two-headed giant." All right. And so it's actually perfect timing because we are at time, and you guys are level 10. Congrats.
Just rolling my aspiration.
So I had mentioned that in my Curse of Strahd, I am capping levels at 13, which is still quite high for Curse of Strahd. But if you complete more like milestones, they can be used to gain boons. But meta, the boons, like the milestones for boons exchange system, is locked behind the Amber Temple content. So you would need to go there if you wanted to get more stronger than the level 13 level cap would allow. But just going to give you a heads up that as you are approaching the level cap, there are still advantages to completing milestones and mini milestones, because mini milestones, you could trade 5 completed mini milestones for one lesser boon, or 1 milestone for lesser boons. And since I'm still tracking your lesser milestones that you're achieving, even though they don't do anything for you right now because they stop helping you when you get to level 9, once you hit that level cap, any mini milestones that you have unlocked, you could cash in if you wanted to. So to give you a general sense of how that works. So, oof. All right.
And if we do plan to fight the super big bad, aka Strahd's boss, we should probably try to be as strong as possible.
Yes. I have spoken with DMs of groups and groups who have attempted that content, and it is very difficult. Was how it was described to me. It was edge of your seat, skin of your teeth, like pretty rough stuff. So, it's sort of like, you know, like JRPGs, you'll like beat the game and you'll be like, something feels slightly off about this ending, and then you go online and they're like, did you remember to pet the dog when, you know, like in the first 3 hours of the game? Oh, you didn't? Well, then you got the worst fucking ending. It kind of has that vibe to it, where it's like, not every group is gonna attempt it.
Like every Final Fantasy game, there's that one boss that's like not actually on the roadmap to fight, but it's just crazy fucking powerful.
Right, but then if you beat it, you get like 5 extra minutes of ending or something.
You get,
yeah.
God sword for one more fight. Like
Yeah. So yeah, I'm interested to see if you guys stick to this path and where things go from here. Oof. Okay. Tomorrow night we're gonna talk about mini games. Speaking of Final Fantasy, we're gonna talk about mini games tomorrow night. We've already talked about Pathfinder 2 subsystems, and subsystems are mini games, but I want to talk about mini games, like, and if you use them in your tabletop games, if they're fun, if they're not fun, how many is too many, what are the expectations? So we're gonna try in 1 hour or less to completely cover every aspect of TTRPG mini games. See what we could do with that.
How can you break the great games down into 1 hour?
All right, that is a great. Yeah, that's a good example. I'll have to use that when I talked about it. That's a good one. That's actually gone on to be used by so many other groups. So I think there is definitely an appeal for mini games, but sometimes I think too many mini games.
Just not 3.5 months straight.
Yeah, sometimes it's too much mini games. That's what my Final Fantasy VII experience has turned into. Is me weeping openly when I can't just play the fucking game. like I just want to play. I just came here to play a Final Fantasy game. It's like I didn't buy Mario Party. I bought Final Fantasy. I just like to play the actual fucking game. I don't know. Is that crazy? Fuck me, I guess, for wanting to play the actual game. Anyways, yeah, and then everything else is normal schedule. Strength of Thousands Session 3 will be on Tuesday. When this campaign ends and when the sister campaign on Sundays end, I'll be running Cock Crown of the Kobold King, Whipsaw Kobold Edition in those time slots, and I'm pretty excited about it. I added a character to the adventure that wasn't there. Sheriff Wick, his dog was killed by goblins.
Oh god.
Now he has a vendetta against all small, monstrous humanoids. He hunts them mercilessly. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think, and a nice return to mostly vanilla, zany antics D&D. So that'll be good. And then Kingmaker prep continues. There's a VTuber now. I don't know if you guys have seen the VTuber, but if you were ever like, man, it's really cool watching Crash prep D&D and Pathfinder, I just wish there was bouncy boobs. There are now. We have everything. You can feel very confused as you watch a very beautiful chamomile just sound like me, because I'm not using any voice change. So it's really, really weird. But it's been a lot of fun. It turned out really good. So if you haven't seen it yet, it's pretty neat. So someday they're going to be so commonplace that you're just going to be able to like pick out one when you go to play D&D online, and then like you just have no webcams needed. You just be your character. It'll be so cool. So oh, and then there's also Pirate Weekend if you're into Sea of Thieves. It's another double everything weekend, so we're going to try to play some of that this weekend and stream it and stuff. So, any else have any announcements before we adjourn? No? Alright, great. Well, good job, guys. No one died today, and you're back in town, and it sounds like you got a plan, so we'll continue this next week.
Awesome, thank you for running.
Yep. Night, everybody.
Good night. Darby.
Alrighty.
Yeah?
Care stream.
I've